Dude, absolutely. That is fucking weird.
I
Like,
don't know how crazy my long hair is.
Dude,
your
it's
shit
fucking,
is
Everybody,
you're getting
it's a
that
mix.
shit out there.
It's a mix. It's a mix.
when you
thing.
take it off again, bro. You look like. Yeah,
should
fucking.
be.
If you could super slick it back, you'd be like, "Hey, fucking."
I
man."
know,
Oh,
right?
yeah,
Like
dude.
sometimes, man. You know what's really funny is it only looks good when I'm home.
Oh
Like,
yeah, of
right before I'm about to
course.
go to bed, like I'll just finally take the hat off or whatever, and I'll just be sitting there and I'll go in the mirror and I'll be like, "Dang, why can't it look like this during the day?" Because see, like during the day, I look like I'm one of them wild Samoans. You remember them?
Yeah,
Old school
yeah.
wrestling
Yeah,
throwback there. Yeah, freaking hair out to here. It's just crazy. So Larry hates it.
takes all day wearing
Larry
a hat
hates
to.
it.
Larry hates your long hair.
Oh, he hates it.
Why?
Oh, no.
Is it because
It's like
he
it gets in,
his hair isn't
Because
as long?
it's just longer than his. He's just mad.
Yeah.
At
Well,
least that's what I tell him.
yeah, it can be hard out there for a pimp, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I
I'm
get
saying,
it.
I mean, he
you know,
chooses to have short hair, right?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
it's a
for
choice.
sure.
Yeah, no, he
Yeah.
could grow it as long as he wanted to.
Yeah, dude, and he applied to Uncle Larry like not too long ago. He lost a lot of weight, got shredded.
Yeah, he looks
Yeah, he
fucking
did.
good.
Yeah, like what was that for? Was he trying to do a certain thing?
I'm not really sure, to be honest. He
Take
just
a fight with Jake Paul or something?
he took a Jake Paul fight.
He's like, no, I'm a show him.
Yeah.
he just goes through these phases, right? Right now, he's just in a super work phase.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
he'll get back to his workout phase, but he has been in the gym. You know, in the evenings, like we've been working out a little bit. You know, not like anything super extensive like it used to be, but we've been working out. You know, hitting mitts like a couple rounds here and there. So it's been nice. It's been nice to have him in there.
That's tight.
But
Does he do like weight training shit too, or is
that's
it mostly
that's
just
mainly what he does.
really? Gotcha.
Yeah, like he's in the gym every morning. You know, he built that gym and
weight.
yeah, pretty much him and a couple of guys from work and some old.
Actually moves weight, you know.
I know what's up, dude.
We're just moving the weights around. We're like, maybe this doesn't belong here. I could maybe get it.
Yeah.
I'll put it on the top.
No,
I'll
shelf
ask
for
for
you.
help. Can I get help with this?
No, no, Larry's strong as hell. Like
Yeah.
I was telling this to my helper the other day. I got this new helper, and he's like 18. So like, I get to share experiences with him a lot. Just like kind of thing. And I was telling him about Larry, and we were just talking, and I just told him like, as confident in myself as I am about the fighting situation and stuff like that, I still fear Larry. Never had a reason to. We're as thick as thieves, but yeah, like I feel like he could knock me out. That's just he's a strong, scary man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
You
like
know.
you would never be scared of that actually happening, but you're like, oh, I know he could definitely do it.
Yeah.
You're like that. dude's
That's
fucking
why I'm not scared of it
strong.
actually happening, because I'm just not gonna let that
Yeah.
happen. I'm just gonna like, you're right. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
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 There's
Or
not many
just-
people I feel that way about, but him for sure.
Yeah, no, he's got that kind of presence about him
Yeah.
too, where you're like, I know you could fuck someone up. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
you see it, or you're
Yeah.
like, that dude could ruin. some
People have like an electricity about them. Like some people are super attractive. Like they'll walk in a room and everybody's just like, I want to be around this person. Not
Yeah.
like they're attractive looking, but like something about
they're
them
magnetic.
is like,
Yeah.
it's like they're funny or like it's the way they say things and you're like,
Yeah.
oh, he got a story
Yeah,
today.
yeah.
He's got that intimidating factor. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
for sure. It's funny because you walk into, especially like being in the fight game, you walk into a room full of fighters, and I've never felt intimidation. I won't say never. I guess after a certain point, I've stopped feeling intimidation. Is a better way to put that. Because like
Yeah.
when I started, I was intimidated, and was an 18-year-old kid going and seeing Alan Belcher corner fighters and
Yeah.
Mississippi and stuff. That was intimidating. But once I got to where I was confident in myself, that had changed. However, not with Larry or Todd, my old coach Todd. He's another one. And maybe it has something to do with him coaching me for a long
Yeah,
time and kind of
yeah.
teaching me what I know and
Yeah.
stuff. But yeah, those two for sure.
I've
And
always-
of course, I guess I got to throw one more out there, Roy. But I think that's just kind of a given.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Like,
got that.
nah.
With his
swag.
eyes, he could outbox me with his eyes closed and hands tied behind his back. He could still
Both
outbox
them?
me. Yeah.
and then still knock you out. And
Yeah.
you're like, hold on, where'd that come from?
But
He got them shoulder strikes.
yeah, dude.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just kind of funny how that works. How like life changes.
Yeah.
It's
Perception.
wild too, because like because I played golf for the longest time,
Right.
and my grandpa taught me how to play golf when I was like young,
Right.
and like even now I'm like, I think he could still beat me. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like
yeah.
it's like,
Yeah.
and he's 90, you know, but I'm like, oh yeah, he's still got me.
It's just that.
But you also got to think, like, from your perspective at least, like being around so many like experienced fighters and like people with like cultured backgrounds. Everybody started not knowing what they were doing, and they were just putting it together and running with it. You know,
Yeah,
like not to like pinpoint anybody out, but like you get groups of people in the local area that are like maybe just makeshifting it till it works. And then all of a sudden people look at it and like maybe they put a streak together and people are like, oh, that's a team. But they're just friends or people that gravitated towards one another, and they're just like, we're fucking
figure
running
shit
it
out.
till, it figures itself or it falls apart.
yeah, but I mean, sometimes that's the way to do it.
Yeah.
you know, I mean, it works in some cases. So
But
it's
like to be intimidated, I get the same thing, but then this is going to be a weird like connection, but like, for example, sometimes you'll get into this kick where you'll like eat too much food or you'll spend too much money on like stuff that's dumb, like shirts or shoes or something. I'll put something in a cart and I'll look at it for a while and I'll be like, it's just a fucking shirt, dude. I don't need that shirt. Or it's just a pair of shoes. I don't need that shoes. So I'll do that to people sometimes. I'll be like,
to people.
dude, that to people.
You're hanging out with a dude and you're like, you know, I don't fucking like this guy.
no.
Man, you're
No,
kind
I
of a
mean,
dick.
like,
He's just a dude.
yeah, he's just fuck that guy.
no, it's like you'll like, or at least with me, I'll try to do that to somebody. I'll look at them and I'll be like, oh,
don't
this
need
dude
them in
is
my
just a
life.
fucking dude that
Well,
learned how to
yeah.
punch straight.
Well,
Or
at the
learn
end
how
of
to
the day,
grapple.
Yeah.
The what I tell myself is very similar.
Yeah,
It's just at the end of the day, we're all blood and bone.
yeah,
Yeah.
You know, we all bleed and our bones break.
yeah.
So
But
Yeah, more
I
people
try to
have
do
to-
that with certain people, and then you're like, oh, but there's more to this particular person than that. Like Larry, for example.
Yeah.
Like, not that we're intimidated to have him on, but like having him on, I was like, man, that's gonna be a lot to do. You know, that's gonna be a lot to wrangle. And then I was like, but then I was thinking, well, he's just a person. And then I was like, well, he's more than a person. He's a person with stories, and there's something to like them magnetic people. There's something more to them.
Yeah.
You know, like there's something more to people that you really like you or like Cade. Like, I don't know how to describe that or to materialize that thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you guys got that where it's like you meet them, you talk to them, and you're like, oh, that's my boy for life.
Yeah.
charisma.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Charisma.
yeah.
Always when I play Fallout, always up the
Always,
charisma, man.
always the charisma. Dumping all the money into
All
the
of it in there, man. You get everything, you know, in the games anyway, you get everything you want. Maybe not so much in real life, but, you know, charisma gets you, it gets you good friends, man. I tell you what, like, that's the one thing. I've always just been open and honest with people about who I am and how I am. I don't ever try to front or keep up with the Joneses or anything like that. I just, it's who I am, it's how I am, and people like that. And it's not even that I'm extra funny or extra genuine or extra anything. I'm just honest.
You.
And I'm me, and I'm just like, this is
Yeah.
how I am, take
Well,
it or leave it type stuff. And people like that.
And yeah, I think the reason why is because now that's not a thing.
Yeah.
Like, that's not a thing
Right.
anymore.
Yeah.
People put on shows and, you know, try to be something.
What was it?
That they're
Maybe it
not.
was was it the dude he's controversial right now, but it's just a clip.
He goes,
couple of
Kanye
us.
West.
Yeah, that guy. Yeah. No, Andrew Tate, right?
Oh, yeah.
That's the guy, right? The bald guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So I don't really follow him. I'm a YouTube guy, so I'm always on YouTube, and
And
his clips come
There
up.
was about a month and a half where
That's it.
every single short
yeah.
was Andrew Tate.
But his thing was God, I just lost that train of thought trying to figure out who it was. I put so much energy into
Something
that.
about controversial.
Oh, before that, what were we doing?
Talking about being genuine.
Genuine. Oh yeah,
Charisma, and shit like that.
So what he was talking about was
Magnetic.
God dang it! I almost had it again. What was it?
Two times in 15 seconds.
all right, just
It's that boxer.
don't look at him.
It's the boxer brain.
Huh?
It's the boxer brain. You know.
Oh, yeah,
Pushing
that's
the head a
what it-
lot. You
yeah.
know, the
That's
brain
what
cells.
They call that CTE.
Yeah.
Oh,
Damn
man.
it, have no idea.
No, I have like an idea. It's on the cusp. It's something that relates to what we were talking about. But he said something similar, but I can't remember what we were talking about because I was thinking so hard of who it
Yeah.
was.
Who that
Then I was
bald guy
watching
was.
Frankie Edgar.
Uh,
Yeah.
Oh, poor thing. What happened to
Frankie.
him?
Yeah, I don't even like
Frankie.
my heart hurts.
Did you watch this? You watch it? Oof.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, did you see, like, and I know that this just recently happened, so, like, he had the most time, and then,
8 hours.
no, not even. He didn't break 8. It was 7:55. He still didn't break
I thought
the
it was
8.
7:59.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. It's like,
freaking crazy.
RDA broke it, so RDA is now the all-time leader in time,
shit.
which is, like, how do you take that? Do you take that,
Is
like...
that a good thing or a bad thing?
Yeah, exactly. Because it's like, for example, Connor's made more money than like fucking probably anyone in the UFC history, maybe other than John Jones because he's done so many title fights, or Anderson Silva.
I'd
Really
say Conor,
barely made that
probably.
one out.
Anderson.
I think
was
it's
that?
Connor for sure.
But yeah, but Connor, but
100%.
Yeah.
but
That's why he
for
can do whatever he wants.
pound for pound for money per time that he's been in it, he's made more money than anyone.
100%.
Oh yeah,
Because he's barely been in. He's maybe been in like an hour.
yeah.
Because he's had
Crazy.
like a few wars that were like 3-rounders, so that's like 15, but like 8 hours.
That's crazy.
Can you imagine fighting for
Getting
8 hours? Imagine if you had to do that in one stretch.
I know that's crazy, dude.
Like, here's a Pedialyte, here's a fucking peanut butter sandwich. Good
You
luck.
got 8 hours.
Yeah, you got
Make
8
it
hours.
last.
To fight all these motherfuckers.
Dude, that would
What is it?
suck,
There,
bro.
I remember what I was gonna say about the Andrew Tate thing.
Go ahead, go.
Okay,
We're not
so we were
interrupting.
talking about genuine and stuff, right? Okay. He was talking about how
Don't
he'll
look
go
at
to
your phone.
places. He'll go to places and see that everybody's out in the club. Everybody wants to be out in the club, and he'll see all these people miserable because they're more focused on looking like they're having
Yes.
fun than actually having fun.
Yes.
Right? They're not genuine. They're fake. Everybody just is worried about what the other person's thinking of them instead of being like, hey, it's me and not everybody's for everybody.
Yeah.
That's what makes life so great.
Well,
See, I would argue something here. It's like, don't you feel like if someone was really about the life of enjoying it without sharing it, that they would even be on anything at all? They would just be out in the fucking country or just
Well,
be out living, and they'd be so anonymous because they would just be experiencing things,
I
right?
think it depends on what they're into, But
Yeah.
I get what you're saying.
7 hours and 19 minutes is the longest boxing match with gloves in history. It was 110 rounds.
Get the fuck out of here.
It began
Where's this in the 20s?
30 or 18.
Because I know back in the day they used to.
1893.
I was like, are you okay?
Well, it's just all these dates here.
Yeah. But,
18.
yeah, I know
Well,
back
For
in
some
the
reason, they
day.
brought me the guy instead of just the actual boxing match. Instead of
That's
bringing up the event, they brought the
crazy.
two guys in there and like their birth dates and all that.
That's
After that one, he's like, you know what? I'm gonna wrap it up now.
Yeah, I
That's
think my
that's a good
career's
career.
over.
Yeah, I
Pretty
lost.
crazy, right? Because like some people,
Imagine, hold on. Imagine being the losing side of that too.
yeah, I know.
How many rounds did you lose? 97 of them.
Yeah.
Well, but they
How
couldn't
many?
have started out being 120 rounds, right? Like they didn't start out
Well-
being like, okay, the match is going to be 120 rounds. It must have been like, okay, we hit 30 and nothing happened. We're tied. Let's keep going, type thing, right?
Right? You think they're tying that many more
I'm
rounds?
just
I don't know,
saying.
dude.
70
I
more
almost wonder-
rounds?
I
Just
almost
saying.
wonder if it was kind of like it was back in the day. Like you
Yeah.
just fight till someone's finished.
Like
just keep doing
UFC.
rounds and take breaks
See,
until
that's what
until someone gets finished.
It
And
wasn't
UFC
like a
won.
set amount of rounds.
I don't know.
Yeah.
That's
I
crazy.
don't know. It's like we weren't there.
I
If
didn't do my
imagine
research. I just brought up something with no
imagine
research.
imagine signing. Yeah, I'm gonna do a 120 round fight. You got to be.
I don't
crazy.
think. Well, when I agree, it's hard to know if they knew beforehand,
yeah.
right? That is very hard to know because if you did sign that bout, what are you getting paid? Probably nothing back then.
$40.
You're doing it for the glory of the game, and
Oh,
then
you're
it's like,
probably not going to
1893.
get executed. That's probably why they fought that long. You know, back
Hold
in,
on.
That's also a
back
good,
in the day, they used to do stuff like that. you know.
yeah.
Gladiators for
What-
sure, but you know.
What were their names?
Oof. Don't bring it up.
All right.
Maybe
Okay.
not a good idea.
All right.
He's like, I'm gonna look.
He goes, not gonna say that.
But you know what you were saying about the whole not enjoying things stuff. It is weird. You go out to like big events or something, even on like 4th of July and shit like that.
Dude, or
like
family
fireworks
events.
going off. People are sitting there recording
Family
shit on their
events, just-
phone, and it's like, dude, just like enjoy something for a
Yeah.
little bit. You know
Dude,
what
the
I'm
firework
saying?
thing is so perfect because, like, when are you gonna watch that?
No, yeah, and every single other person on whatever social media you're posting that on is gonna be posting the same fucking thing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, I agree. 100%.
It's like,
Yeah.
just enjoy something for a little bit, you know?
Like, we went to Vegas, and he wanted to take the camera, and I get it because we have a certain thing here.
Yeah,
I
right.
get that. But, like, other than having something, like, if we're just going on a family trip, or, like, family, me and him, I don't really have a reason to record us.
Right.
Like, if this didn't exist. Like, I get it when you have kids, then you can, like, yo, this was when you were little. I get that.
Yeah, yeah.
But, like, when you're just, like, a kid and you're, like, 19 and you're out and about and fireworks or the clubs or something, and you're like, yo, this is the lifestyle I'm living. Like, what even is that? I mean, when I was a teenager, like, we just had phones. They didn't really have streaming. Like, couldn't go live. Live didn't exist. You were in live. Like, live is what you were doing, right?
Yeah.
Like, you had flip phones that could take pictures, and to send pictures, you were like, dude, my dad's going to be pissed. But here we go.
Well, really, all that stuff was there to capture moments, not to capture your lifestyle.
Yeah.
You know,
Good point of view.
you know what I mean? Everything, life's about moments, right? But you also have to enjoy the connecting journey, in between,
Yeah.
So, and people now are focused on watching life through the lens of the camera.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Which is fucking insane.
Yeah.
crazy.
I also heard somebody take like a particular take on this, like paying to go to a live event. Like, say you were at this Izzy fight, right?
Yes.
Not every seat's gonna have a good view, so you'll be there live, looking up at the screen.
Mm-hmm.
Or sometimes you'll be at an event live and they'll be watching it from their phone,
Yeah.
being at the event live
Well,
for a better perspective. But it's like that is like a weird thing.
it really is a weird thing.
Because, like, that's one reason, like, I would maybe go to a fight live if it was super close.
Right.
But I probably wouldn't pay, like, thousands to do it. Like a New Orleans fight, like, if it was Fight of the Night or UFC Fight Night,
Yeah.
I would go to that. Because I know, like, we're probably not going to get great seats, but just to be like, yo, we were there when Frankie did his last fight. That
more
was
or
crazy.
less, that's what people are
Yeah.
really counting on.
The
just
moment.
being there in the moment, and
Yeah.
being there in the I was there that night.
Yeah.
That Muhammad Ali knocked out Sonny Liston. I was
Yeah.
there. You know what I mean? And they can always say that. And, like, I can watch it, but I can't. I wasn't there. I wasn't in, because, as you know, being in arenas when something's happening in any sport, especially when it's see, and MMA is so exciting all the time. There
Yeah.
are sports where it's kind of boring, like even football. As much as I love it, sometimes it's
You got
really
some
boring.
downtime. You got some
Yeah.
downtime. Yeah.
But the electricity in the arena, when momentum, like, I feel like momentum's almost physical. You can almost like literally feel it, right? And that's the point of kind of being there, is that experience and that just I was there, the historical view of it.
You guys-
I mean, I'm telling you, like, I feel the same way. I wouldn't want to be there unless I was sitting cage side.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, or high up where I can see down into the cage. But then, so you get to see the action as a
You
whole.
want to see
but
the
you don't get
detail.
the details.
Yeah, the detail and, like, the footwork and stuff. You were about to say something.
I was just going to say, for me, I think, like, live events, I know we've kind of talked about this before, but I would, whether it's a band or a sports thing or whatever it is, most of the time I'll go because I think the experience of doing it,
Might be fun.
being able to, like, say
All
you've done
inclusive.
it.
They are going there, hanging out
like
after,
doing whatever.
everything.
But like, even if it's a band that I'm not into or something like that or whatever, and I've got I've got a free ticket to go see. Oh yeah, fuck yeah, I'll go, because I think a live event, especially after not being able to go to any for like a year and a half, 2 years,
Yeah.
a live event now is, I think, a lot more fun just to be able to be at that
think-
kind of event.
If anything good came out of COVID, and is really being, I feel like a lot of people appreciate live events more
Oh,
now.
yeah.
Appreciate those
Big
things
time.
where they took them for granted before.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, definitely.
Also, you think about how crazy COVID was, and then you look back at, like, Woodstock '99. whenever whenever there's just sea of people, you can't
Yeah.
even see land. You just see, and you're just like
How does that even?
whoa, all those people were together.
Yeah.
How would we survive?
Yeah.
There's the Larry coming out.
Yeah, how would we survive?
Have you seen? Is it the one is it the Metallica concert in Russia? Have you seen that one? This is like it had an insane amount of people,
No, but I remember
Sounds-
like watching.
like a record-setting amount of people for a
Really?
live concert. Yeah, something.
Damn.
Like that.
I saw like
Let's
old
Google
footage
what
of
the
like
biggest live concert is.
Live Aid from like the I think early 90s, like Queen and Elton John and like so
Oh,
many
yeah.
acts there. But like the sea of people that was there,
Oh, yeah.
that was wild.
Yeah, man.
Like just when he like
Think
standing
about-
there doing the classic image
Hey,
of him.
listen, think about how intoxicating that is
Oh, for him.
for him. Yeah, just
Whoa.
all these people are here to hear me.
Yeah, like just imagine knocking someone out and like I mean, I know this is only
Holy
like 10 to 20,000 people at a time.
Well,
but dude,
Who the
Yeah.
hell is Jean-Michel Jarre?
she's
Anyway,
obviously the record holder.
That person in Moscow 1997 and Rod Stewart's concert in Copacabana 1994 both have reported to attract audiences of more than 3.5 million people.
Holy
What?
cow. I think it was
that
in
has
Moscow
got
for the
what is
Russian.
that? And I'm going out on a limb. What is that? 1% of the world?
No.
Because isn't there like 8 billion? So like, what is 3 million to 8 billion?
Well,
That's
a
got to be like
billion
a
is
percent,
A
right?
billion is 1,000 times 1 million.
Okay, so like
And there's
Zero
is there
point
billion
something.
or trillion? Billion.
there ain't trillion. I don't
Billion
think there's
people.
trillion yet.
Because
Because what is a trillion? A 1,000 billion?
1,000 billion. Yeah, it's.
Is it really
it's
only
7 point-
1,000 per?
Yeah, 1,000 million is 1 billion.
Oh, okay, yeah. So it was in Moscow, Russia, 91. Metallica had 1.6 million people,
That's
and at the time, it was the largest ever recorded. So it wasn't.
You got an
completely
image? Show me an
that
image.
is
Oh, yeah.
crazy.
That shit has got to be fucking bananas,
wrong.
bro.
bro.
Like, did you see this from a video and you were like, what the fuck going on?
Oh yeah.
Like the DMX video where it's like
Oh yeah.
the Rough Riders? Like,
Hold
that
on
shit
one
was
second.
That's
fucking
insane.
So
crazy.
I don't know technology,
There's
and
no
my phone
way.
auto connects to every Wi-Fi I even go around. Like, holy shit! Man.
Oh my god, dude.
All
Oh,
those
yeah.
people are there
I
to hear
see it.
James Hetfield go "Ugh," at the end. of
Yeah,
every word he
it was
says.
fucking
Oh my
AC/DC,
God.
Pantera, the Black
Bro.
Crowes. Let me see a picture of it.
It doesn't even look realistic.
That's the thing about some of it. Yeah, that's fucking.
There's no end in sight.
It looks
That's
like it looks like when
insane,
someone's like, "You want to see under a microscope?"
Yeah.
And you look under there.
Yeah, you want
Yeah.
to see what a bug's eye looks
Do
like?
a
on a
Where's
microscope?
Waldo with that.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Good
Get the
luck,
fuck
bro.
outta
That's
here.
insane, bro. Dude, I mean, like, obviously we know you like to be front row because we seen your boy front
Oh
row.
man, I'm saying, hey, how important do you feel? I was texting you right back.
Dude, that was
That
fucking
was-
wild.
that was-
I was like, look, he's getting it because the camera was on you.
Yeah.
Like, Cade was having a talk or whatever after his victory, and I was texting you, and you were like, you look up, and I was like, oh, he's looking for us. Like, we're there.
Like I'm gonna see you.
Yeah.
I can see you on the TV. I'm like,
Yeah, I was like,
where you at?
get off your phone.
Actually, I was on FaceTime with Taylor
Oh,
because she
word.
wasn't able to make it, so I was actually FaceTiming her.
Oh, word.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
You weren't
Yeah,
like
yeah,
streaming a pay per view
yeah.
for free at all.
No.
No,
never do
allegedly.
that.
But like, if you had to, like,
Not
we
the
get
whole
it.
thing.
Yeah.
You're Khabibing it. Like,
Yeah.
did you see him like live streaming the fight next to Dana?
Mm-mm.
There was a pay per view whenever it was like COVID times.
Yeah.
And I think Kevin Holland was fighting or something, and they're in the PI or like the little one. I can't remember the
Apex.
Yeah.
Apex,
The
the
Apex.
fucking Apex, and he's streaming it live.
That's awesome.
I don't know who he was streaming it to, like his Instagram or what, but
Yeah.
he was streaming it live, and he did the FaceTime
That's hilarious.
to Dana, and Dana's like, "Hey, oh
That's
shit."
pretty.
What am I gonna say?
Yeah,
what are
take
you
me
gonna
down.
do?
Also, like, what is the fucking rules on that? Because overseas, like, if you have, I think it's like BT Sports.
Overseas
BT
doesn't have
Sport.
It's free.
Pay per view. I'm pretty sure is just a North American thing.
Yeah, why? Why is it not worldwide pay per view?
Because
We
bro,
pay $80
what?
fucking dollars, dude.
Wait, they don't
Capitalism,
play.
bro.
They don't pay
No,
pay per
dude.
view over there.
Dude, if
it's
you
under
have,
cable or something like that,
Yeah.
kinda like
Like a
Fight
package
Pass
or
is
something?
really stand for that because they do like the Fight Pass pay per views over there and stuff.
Yeah.
or something like that.
do you know what Peacock is? It's like NBC. They do fucking.
I know what peacocking is.
Okay.
Well,
Well, they bought fucking WWE
Oh, yeah.
like streaming rights, so you can watch WWE stuff on there, like their TV shows and their fucking pay-per-views.
Yeah.
For no extra price,
Yeah.
just like what you pay for the entirety of.
I mean,
Peacock. That's how UFC should do their fight passes. Like, pay $20 a month. You get every pay-per-view.
that
I
makes more sense.
I think you would get more like subscribers
100%.
in general to
100%.
UFC fight pass, and then that would drive
Instead of having to
more
pay-
traffic.
and then set like your mega
$100.
money makers and
Yeah.
have just regular pay-per-views every now and then, like
Yeah.
a year, quarterly of like
That's
the
what they
biggest
used to
one,
do.
where you just have where okay, this isn't included in your subscription, this is an extra, but this is the
Yeah,
this
it's
is,
worth it.
Yeah.
We're gonna make like fucking
Have 4
Conor Diaz
giant-
3, and then
giant
John
cards a
Jones.
year.
Dude, I would still watch a John Jones Cormier fight. I would still do that.
100%,
Yeah.
You know, Cormier need to get.
Well,
I don't know.
I
maybe
mean, John
ahead of
Jones is
the
a
season.
heavyweight now, so it doesn't matter.
Dude, that would be sick. At heavyweight, the trilogy at heavyweight.
oh yeah. Yeah.
People don't even think it. What if Daniel is like secretly working out and he's
Slow,
like,
he's
yeah, and then he pays Ngannou to be like, yo, I'm injured, and then Daniel's like, well, fucking talk to
Got
Dana
it.
beforehand, and he's like, well, I'm free that night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I ain't been
I'll be
training.
back up.
Wink, wink.
Yeah. Damn,
That'd be
would a
sick as
wild
fuck.
fight.
I hope John Jones beats Ngannou.
And that is supposedly what is gonna happen for his next fight, like March, I think is what they
That's
were
what
I have
saying.
a bad
too.
feeling about it, honestly, but I really hope he does beat him.
You think
Oh,
John's gonna
John
lose?
in it?
All the greats have been losing lately, man. Just really sit back and think about it.
That is a really good point.
And they've been losing devastatingly, and he's not like going against a pillow puncher.
Yeah, that's true.
He is going against.
Did I-
But man, I'm telling you right
killer.
now, John Jones is the GOAT in my view. Like,
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll get there.
but like, so
We know who his number one's going to be.
Yeah.
well,
He goes,
but it's just that's a really, really, really tough task because like you think about the people that Ngannou's like knocked dead and made them look like nothing, and then go watch their careers and see what they're doing and how good
Yeah.
they are and what so. It's
mean,
really
that
scary
is
whenever
the
you're not
problem.
Ngannou is
He-
he's a
Ngannou's
whole
not going to
different
be afraid
breed.
to get knocked out.
Yeah.
Because he's got a chin. Stipe has more knockout power, at least recorded. More knockouts on his resume
oh, for sure.
than John Jones did, and he took hard punches from him all the time.
And hasn't fought quite.
If he just
As
swings
frequent,
for
nowhere
the
near.
fences at John Jones, man, especially
One of
'cause-
those lands,
dude.
Yeah.
bro.
Because
There's not much you can do about
He gets
that.
hit a lot.
He does. A lot
There's
more
not
than
much-
He backs
people
straight
pay
up.
attention.
He doesn't. He backs straight up like this, but he backs straight up, man. And
Yeah.
I can run in a straight line faster than you can back up in a straight line.
That's a good fucking point. That's what Vitor was all about. It was like, I'm going to run straighter, faster than you can back up straight fast.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Man,
mean,
dude.
there's not much you can do with a square punch from Francis Ngannou. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
So I hope.
Other than just say ow when you wake back up.
yeah.
Ow! Shit!
yeah, that dude's terrifying.
That is scary.
It's so scary.
And what,
dude.
you know what?
Did you see the? Did
Would
you
you
see
be
the
scareder of somebody?
more scared? Go ahead.
Scareder.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it's word. Would you be scareder of somebody that's jolly and could kill you, or is quiet and can
Jolly.
kill you? Like
Ooh.
Fedor or Ngannou? Who would you be more scared of?
Probably Jolly that can kill me. I mean, seriously, because they're like,
Honestly,
Well, the
I
quiet
think
one, you don't
Fedor's
know
more
where they're
scary-
at.
More scary because you don't know what he's thinking.
Yeah, you don't know where
You
he's
don't know if
at.
something you said upset him, and now he's over there like, I'm gonna have to throw you on your neck.
but what
now.
if you definitely
Fedor,
upset
they
the
should've-
Jolly guy, but he's still Jolly? You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's just as scary.
Well, this is the issue because when the jolly guy breaks, that's the problem.
Yeah,
But when
but
the,
if he
when the
does it-
quiet guy breaks, you're like, oh yeah, but he was already on the edge.
yeah.
But the jolly guy, you're like, who knows? And then you're just
right,
like,
so that's more scary. When the Jolly guy
oh,
breaks.
I didn't say I had a side. I wasn't leaning one way or the other. I was
He threw
asking.
the argument out there.
Yeah,
just to
yeah.
watch.
I wasn't.
He's like, here, y'all take this.
Yeah, run with that
Yeah.
shit.
That's
No,
what we
I
call-
think-
that's what we call an instigator. But,
Yeah,
you know,
no, no, no.
It's fucking.
He's
Yes.
not wrong.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh shit.
Yeah, dude. I don't know, man. Like, I think I'd be more okay being around Ngannou.
Who do you
than
think is
Fedor?
the scariest fighter, UFC fighter?
Scariest?
The most scary.
Ngannou.
Think so?
Dude, no.
100%.
I would say somebody that probably has like a domestic background.
Ah, you're going that route.
Okay.
Because
You're going
scary, 'cause you're
personal.
like-
Yeah.
I'm thinking just to fight.
Yeah.
Thinking
Well,
I
you
mean,
mean like
I
you're
think
going to be
just
fighting
as a-
them?
as a-
What do you
yes,
mean?
as a
Or just
fighter.
hanging out around
Not
them?
hanging out. I mean, like, had the
Fighting
scariest
them.
presence in the ring, like, in and out of, like, I mean, not like
The
what they do at home,
scariest.
but
I mean,
when
it
they're
would
in
be-
the
Dude,
light.
you know what I would
Ngannou.
say? It would be a time frame thing. I would say back when like Rory was fighting Robbie, like that era of Rory McDonald, he just seemed scary because he just seemed dead in the eyes.
Yeah.
He just seemed not there. Or like Vanderlei back early, Vanderlei Silva.
that's a good.
Or Mirko Krokop back in the day, bro. He just seemed like he doesn't. You could kill his mom in front of him,
Yeah, I
and
feel
he's
like
like,
he
all
wouldn't
right,
give a
I feel
cool.
like back in the day, Chuck Liddell was,
Yeah,
Mm,
Chuck
Sounds
Liddell
like
because he
that
was
one.
like the first one really
He was just
murdering
like-
people. You were
Yeah.
like, what?
yeah. They can put this on TV. Yeah.
But like,
No,
who
that's
I
tough.
wouldn't want to fight.
Yeah, I miss
Let's
the
do
fights
weight
back
classes.
in
So
the
like,
day, bro.
what is your weight class? You'd be like 165. So you need to either gain 5 pounds or
Or
lose.
lose. Oh yeah, I would lose for
So
sure.
you would go to 55.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you're getting absolutely donkey fucked.
100%.
There's not a chance.
I mean, listen.
You're getting absolutely donkey
Listen,
rocked.
are you saying like he has a chance of 70? If you look
No.
at
This is what I'm
fuck
saying.
no.
Is if we all had to fight, who was in our weight class?
Yeah.
Who
Oh,
would
I'm
stand
fucked,
the
bro.
best chance surviving the longest?
Oh no.
You're getting
Oh,
fucking
I'm
railed,
out.
dude.
I'm out in 30 seconds, bro.
Yeah, dude.
There's no
because
way.
55
'Cause
is like
my
one
weight-
of the hardest weight
Oh,
classes.
it's stacked.
Right.
It's always stacked.
I mean, I'm getting absolutely washed too. I'm not standing a chance, but like the people that like to wash me, they're cardio fighters. They're not like gonna knock me the fuck out.
yeah, no, the people
Like,
I fight are like,
you got
ready to die.
Colby.
They're about to fight right now.
Oh, no, I take that back.
Yeah, these dudes.
I take that back. I would get absolutely just railed as well because Kamzat,
Colby? Oh, Hamzat?
he's
yeah.
in my fucking
Yeah.
thing. So it's like, cool. I'm just not.
Yeah.
No, you can have whatever you want.
No, go ahead.
And then what weight class you 185?
185, yeah.
So you got fucking
Pereira,
Pereira, yeah,
yeah.
fucking. Let's just not fight, guys. Okay?
You know what? I think we're good, actually. We'll just keep talking. Yeah,
Yeah,
we're
yeah,
good.
man.
Talking-
They're all blood and bone, man.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Dude, did you see Dustin's
man.
fucking staph infection he got after this?
I didn't see the visual image of it, but I saw that he's still in the hospital.
I saw a picture of his foot, and his foot is like
Show
3
me that.
times the size. I don't know where the fuck it's at now.
It's online. It's on the internet, dude. Just look up exactly what you're telling us. That's fucking wild. Yeah, no, I saw that he's like, it's not
It's
going well.
Fucking yeah, no.
Like he might die,
I heard
kind
that.
of thing.
I heard that he's supposed to get out of the hospital tomorrow, but it looked gnarly.
Dude, did you see fucking? I'm blanking on his name, but he was like a scary motherfucker back in the day. Jack Black dude with blonde hair, old.
Oh, Kevin Randleman, yeah.
Did you see his
the
staff?
that he had with the hole in his arm?
Holy
Or hole in his chest or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
the
gnarly.
fucking in his rib cage. It was like into you could see inside of
Was
his.
that from what? His teeth?
I don't know what it
Yeah,
was
good
from.
point. What was that from?
That's gnarly.
Man, it's crazy. People don't think about that, too. You know, you get in there and people have been bleeding on that shit all day.
Bro.
You
yeah.
know, walking with their shoes in there. Okay,
Now,
look,
do you-
everybody's got their shoes on there.
What
walking
was
in
the
there.
fight that we saw?
That people do not think about that shit enough because like how many fighters come in beforehand like at island fights and they'll just be walking on, and I'm like 50,000 fucking people have walked on this before y'all
Yeah.
went out there barefoot and fought on it. Didn't mean to interrupt you. I'm sorry. You were saying something, but you said something I'd been wanting to say for a long time. Every time we
man.
put the ring together, I thought about that. I was like, I know y'all vacuum it, but like fucking people are on there taking pictures in between
yeah.
fights. Fucking,
Yeah.
Oh,
there could
yeah,
be dog
well,
shit
yeah.
on your shoe, and then you're gonna have a guy rubbing his face, and it's like fucking.
Well, not only that, the fighters themselves warming up in the back, and they go to the bathroom and take a piss. They don't a lot of them don't even put their shoes back on.
Oh yeah.
Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're fighting on that. Just
Yeah.
yeah, you know,
Yeah,
what were you
that's
gonna say
gnar.
though?
I can't even
for
remember.
$20.
I don't even know.
Oh, okay.
I'm not even gonna try. I'm not even gonna try.
Yeah.
Well, see, but I
We
didn't.
got
I didn't
jackets.
box.
We
you
just
know?
don't remember where
I
we
just
put 'em.
fucking yeah. Dude. This guy's a fucking dad right here.
Yeah.
I love it. I love
Yeah.
it.
Dude, I've got another one on the way. She is due this month, or well, she's actually due.
Oh
on the
shit! I
4th,
thought you were
but
announcing
due-
a third.
It's like, what?
No, this is my 4th kid.
Or fourth. Sorry,
Fifth. Yeah.
fifth. Sorry, damn.
I gotta complete the
CT,
basketball
bad.
team, dude.
Jeez. It's like, yeah,
We're going to state.
Damn.
Yeah, so the dad jokes are aplenty.
What is your best one?
I mean, they only come off the top, really. It's more of a.
You don't
In
have
the
like a
moment,
go-to
kinda.
when you meet a kid for the first time. You're like, yo, tell this shit.
I
Later.
mean, I kind of do, but you're putting me on the spot now. I'm nervous and I can't think of one.
oh,
no,
word.
it's fine. We get it.
I can't work under pressure.
It's all good, man.
Yeah.
I've got that same issue too, man.
Yeah.
Can't work under pressure either.
It's
Yeah.
never happened to me before. I swear.
Well,
It's never happened to me.
we're getting to
before,
the age
so-
where it's gonna be.
Ooh,
Yeah.
shouldn't be.
I mean, I guess like you got your classics, like your kids are like, I'm hungry. Well, I'm dad. It's nice
Yeah,
to meet you.
yeah.
Hungry.
Yeah, those ones always pissed me off as a
I
kid.
know, dude. Or my uncle used to get me with one, like if I got hurt, he'd be like, well, "Does it hurt?" Well, I can't feel a thing. I'm like, I just want
My-
to punch you in your face so bad
My
right now.
dad
Yeah.
used to do the "Give me your finger, I'll take your mind off of it."
Yeah, yeah.
They used to do
yeah.
that shit all the time. He's like, "Give me your finger, I'll take your mind
do
off
the-
it
I
real
do the
quick."
one-
I'm like,
I'll do the one here, like, what is that, huh? Yeah, I do it once in a while time. Being a dad's great, dude. You get to do all the shit that was done to you.
I used
It's all in
to
good fun.
yeah.
I used
It's
to
all-
read
it's all love.
those.
It's all love.
I used to read those dad joke books, and one of them was like, "How come you never see elephants hiding in the tops of trees?" And you're like, "Why?" And then they're like, "Because they're really good at it." This was a book that kids wrote,
That's
like
funny.
dad jokes that kids wrote.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, I was fucking also seeing Andrew Tate was on like one, and he got he was on interviewing somebody else that was super famous, and he's like, I think it was Aiden Ross, but he's like, you ever see that gay clown, or the clown that only gay people see? Have you ever seen him? And he goes, no. Okay, cool. Nobody?
I think the setup was wrong.
I mean, I'm sure it was.
Yeah. I think I know where you're trying to get at. Yeah, no, I got it.
He's like, have you ever seen the gay clown that only gay people see? Or
Have
he
you
said
only
something
seen
like that. We're so known, dude.
Have you seen the clown that gay people can't see?
something like that?
Is
It's
that it?
around there.
Something-
We're getting
around
closer.
there.
It's got to be a play on words, right?
Hey,
yeah, yeah.
this can't
'Cause
be
he's
this
trying
hard.
to get you to say.
He's taking three
I've
of
never
us.
even seen this, but he's trying to
It's
get you
got
to
to
say,
say that,
yeah,
no.
I've seen the clown. And so, you're
No.
Yeah.
He's trying to get him to say no.
No, but then it's like,
And he
it's
does
gotta
say
be-
no, and
but
he
it's-
goes,
It's like that. Yeah, that
That's what I'm
only
saying.
gay
No,
people
I haven't
can't
seen
see, or that only straight people see, or something like that.
have you seen the clown that...
Only straight people see.
I can't see it when you laugh at me, bro. It gets me.
So none of us came prepared. That's number one. So that's great.
It's cool. Yeah,
With our, we are bringing up topics with absolutely.
I watched
no,
this.
fuck, yeah, we got no information in
no,
this
no.
one.
I'm gonna
always
get it.
happens that way.
But that-
He's looking up a gay clown
Listen,
joke.
you're gonna get flagged.
Oh,
Dude, it's not that because...
That's hilarious.
Oh, dude, it ain't gonna be in here. But I swear to God I saw it on here, but I guess not. But
So
yeah.
go back and just watch the whole
Fuck, I'm gonna
podcast
be
for that
trying to
one.
think of that the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's why I had to get the my Andrew Tate thing out of there.
Dude, he
That's why I even
straight
brought
up
it up.
took over the internet for a while.
Yeah.
Like, for a good little minute. I
Yeah,
mean, he
then
took over
Kanye West
everything.
was like, hold my beer.
Yeah, he's at home my beer.
Yeah, I got this. Did you see
power-
what
my
he just...
Yeezys.
powers at B said,
my Yeezys.
Kanye, we need to give you some more money.
Mm.
to
Yeah.
distract. Okay.
You
It's
see-
classic, guys. Watch this hand,
Yeah.
because this hand's doing something else
Mm.
every time, and he seems to be their biggest. Them being the powers that be. I have no idea who that
Yeah.
is.
The
You know?
Men in Black. Yeah.
Yeah, but think about it. Kanye's over the course of the last decade has been in the
Public
in the
eye-
news,
in the-
up and down, in spikes. Always controversial when it's up.
Yeah.
And
It
every
does
time
seem to
that
be-
happens, something's going on behind the scenes, and then you figure
It
out.
does seem to be that pawn that,
But who
that's
knows?
what
Maybe
it was a lot.
maybe he's tired of being the pawn, and now they're mad at him.
See, I've always thought that whenever this happens, whenever
I don't know. I don't
he
really.
is controversial and they're trying to cover up something, how could it be big enough to cover up the thing? Like, I know
Because America
something
cares
happened.
more about what they're told to care about, right? Like, think about it. There are things out there. I mean, think about some of the shoes that these people are wearing at these events and stuff like that, and you're like, these are popular?
Yeah.
Like, what? Oh, well, because you were told that they were popular. I'm like, I would not be caught dead wearing them things. I mean, I don't even know the name of them. But
Like the fucking Louis Vuittons with the spikes here.
yeah.
They're like guy boots, but they got spikes on them. It's like,
Yeah.
what is
what's the
going on?
point? Or some of those Balenciagas that look like they're like pieces of gum stuck on the shoe. You know, it's like, what?
But
You know?
either which way, it's like that with everything. You know, the
That's a good point.
people who control the media, right? They're telling America what to think, what to say, and how to feel, but they're doing it in a way that makes you feel like you have free will. I mean, think about it.
Yeah.
You see that this is good and this is bad, when in reality it's just a big gray area.
Yeah.
For most things, not all things, of course. Of course, there is a
Right.
very
Yeah, for sure. But I mean, it does make sense when you think about it. You know, it's like, why would we ever be into something like that? And it's because it's been put in front of our faces and told this is something to be into. You
Right.
know?
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know, man.
It is weird. Sometimes it's something so outlandish that you're like, how could that ever work? But then it's like sometimes you find something that you're like, damn, what was I wearing before? What was I doing before?
right.
Like this style shirt, like this like washed up looking loose, like that's my style.
Yeah.
Like I found it through that. I don't know what the fuck I was wearing before. I don't remember.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a difference between being told that this is in fashion
And then-
by the
and
fashion
then-
industry, which
Yeah.
controlled by the media, and then going somewhere like, man, this is a nice clothing line. I like the material it's made out of. I like
Yeah.
the way it fits on me.
I guess
You
it's
know,
And
a good
actually
point.
changing your style because it's like
Yeah.
you.
I mean, I micro change.
Like, have you ever
Don't change much.
ever like paid attention? Now I'm only saying this because I don't pay attention to it as far as like watching a runway show. But like the memes, like you
dude,
see the
some
memes
of
that
the
they make out of like some of the shit that they wear.
shit
Oh,
they
yeah.
wear on those things, it's like,
Well, you
what?
gotta understand, you don't know where. Like there is no direction for
Well, some
fashion.
of that's just art too, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's
Yeah.
like you can kind of gauge where like fighting's going. Like the calf kick is in right now,
Right.
Like shit like that. Leg locks are in jiu-jitsu. Like, but you cannot really gauge in fashion where things are going. So people are just trying something. They're like, well,
Right.
I've never seen this, so let me see if this sticks. And sometimes somebody knocks it out of the park. Yeezys knocked it out of the fucking park. At first, I feel like people were like, that's kind of goofy looking.
Yeah.
Now, they're like
Now
up there
it's-
with Jordan 1s. Like,
Yeah.
and I'm sure Jordan 1s at the time, maybe right when they first came out, were like, what are
People
these?
like, what is the, yeah.
But they're
what is
the
this?
top grossing shoe of all time.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, for sure.
Like, it really is like,
It's a shot in the dark.
it is. And that's why,
But-
like, you'll see people coming out literally, and I've seen these on these fashion walkways, like, they'll be wearing a raincoat that's clear, nothing underneath.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, nobody's going to wear this.
Or like
That's
it's
more
for
of
the
like-
fashion show.
I feel like that's more of an artistic expression.
Yeah.
Or like
But it's
walking
hard.
out
How
in
do
a
you tell?
Box.
Right.
Like you're literally wearing a box.
Yeah.
It's like what?
Or,
You know, that shit. It's crazy.
or when like Kanye does his like fashion lines, it's all one color hue. It's just different shades of that color.
Yeah.
So it'll be all tan, but it'll be like from like dark brown to like
to-
sand.
Yeah.
You know, it'll be all colors in between, and they'll all be wearing it, and it'll look like literally a color grade because there's like 10,000 people wearing 10,000 garments, and they're just like from one color to another.
Yeah.
You know,
No,
Yeah.
and it's like he's trying to make a point. I think like it doesn't have to be overdone, but it's like he came out with Essential line, and he's like, "Yo, this is gonna be made for the people," and that's why I'm like partnering with Gap, and then the price was not really with the normal people.
Wait, what is this?
Like just he tried to make high fashion shit cheaper. That's why Yeezys are around.
But they're not cheap.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He never was able to make it come down enough.
When did this? Well, you said there's a new line that he came out with.
Well, he was trying to do that with Gap, but you know,
Oh.
he went all Hitler on everybody, so like
Gotcha.
the shit didn't really mesh too well anymore. They like cut ties with him, but he was partnering with Gap. He was gonna be in their stores, and he did do shit for. I think he dropped one line. I don't know if you saw the jackets.
No, I
they were
didn't
like
see any of
super
this.
puffer jackets, and you could get them, but they were like a few $100.
Oh, so it's like not even.
Yeah,
close
so it's
to
like
what
people that shop at Gap get like $10 sandals.
Yeah.
Because that's where you go for them $10 sandals.
Yeah,
They're actually
yeah.
pretty known for them sandals.
Yeah.
Like you go if you're getting sandals for the family, you go to the Gap. They got fucking $50.
$10
Bucks.
Well,
You
they're
get
just
5
known
people.
for their affordable
Yeah.
clothing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. And it's not maybe the best made, but it's like, dude, these kids are growing so fucking fast.
Yeah.
Maybe you can speak to that. I don't know.
Yeah.
But it's like, then you're gonna come out with like a designer line. What's
Yeah.
going on?
Yeah, I've never understood the designer line for kids, especially when like a kid like their foot grows like 3 sizes a
dude.
year. It seems
2
like.
months, you're gonna have to buy a new pair of fucking shoes.
Yeah, man.
I had to when I was a kid.
Unless
my
you're
parents-
hyper rich,
my-
and even then, it's like I don't know.
My
You got
parents,
better things to spend your money on though.
Yeah.
my parents gave me so much shit when I got older. But when I was a kid, I had all these skin conditions where like I couldn't have certain soaps on my arms and like was allergic to all kinds of shit. So the only shoes that I could wear were Timberlands.
Yeah.
They were Birkenstocks. I'm sorry, but they're Birkenstocks
That
for
would've been
kids.
funny, though.
Birkenstocks
Just
for
some
kids are like
Timbs.
$60
Yeah.
and so they'd have to buy me a new pair of fucking Birkenstocks like every couple months because I was growing.
They
but
make
I couldn't
regular
wear
shoes?
anything. No, they were like the sandal type things.
Really?
Yeah, but for kids, and I literally grow out of them, every 3 to 4 months, and my parents would have to spend another fucking $60 on Birkenstocks because I could
You
not
know what's
wear any other
wild
shoe.
is if you didn't have this skin condition, you might have been a different person. Because like people wearing Timbs, that's a different type of
that
person
is
than you.
different. Yeah.
What
Yeah,
if
100%.
you could
If
only
I-
wear
I
like
grew
black
up-
Air Force Ones?
I grew up only
that's-
wearing Timbs.
Yeah. You might be tougher
No,
now,
man.
dude.
Yeah, I'd be fucking.
You soft because the
Tough.
Birks got you a little too.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
I was coddled as a kid.
You were
man.
room temperature as a kid. You know?
Yeah,
you were
bro.
not hard at all,
I
dude.
was that sensitive skin ass baby, dog. That's
Yeah,
how it
dude.
is. Oh, I wanted to bring this up to you guys. Did you guys hear about the whole Liver King deal?
Dude, listen,
Oh.
man. I've actually watched more on the Liver King since that came out
Yeah.
than ever before. Because anytime I saw him and he would talk, I'm like, this dude's so full of shit. Anybody with half of a working half of their brain, so like a
Yeah.
quarter of your brain,
Yeah.
would know that dude's not natural.
Yeah.
There's just
Yeah, 100%.
absolutely no way.
100%.
But let's unfold it even more. Like
Dude has a
obviously it's not
fucking
natural.
rope for a vein,
$12,000, bro.
dude. His
Yeah.
vein looks like that.
His rope. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
No.
No, I mean,
But
that's
like
fucking-
unfold it a little further. Like obviously he's on gear, but
You think he got ab implants?
no, come
Or
on, no.
etching? You think he
It's
got
gotta
an
be
etch?
something.
See,
Literally watch
here's
anyone
my
on
thing.
the fucking planet breathe with abs that are shredded. And I mean anybody. Even Chris Bond said.
Yeah.
Like anybody. They move a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even if you're fucking shredded to a T, like
Yeah.
dice.
Yeah, like 4%.
They
body
move.
fat. Yeah.
I watched.
His abs do not move at all. I mean, they might be the best done ever of all time. His abs
See,
look
that's
great.
that's what I'm saying.
That's
is
the
like,
problem because
if
anytime
they
I've ever
were-
seen them before, they look like shit.
Yeah. And it's just like
People are getting better.
they're done. If they're done well, you shouldn't be able to really tell.
But this is like if they
Right?
are not, and if you want to prove like you're on gear, like if you want to prove that like that's it and your abs are real, give us a full frontal. Like you can blur your dick out and everything, but like let's see where are the incisions. If there are no incisions, you got it.
But I mean,
I
now,
give it up.
though. But now
There's something else going on though.
But now though, they've done that, got that shit so fucking wired down that they can make a pinhole incision and get up in there and do that kind of shit. You know what I'm saying?
Be like, have somebody go after him. Like, let's feel him up.
Hey, let me look real close.
Yeah, let me check the seams.
Hey,
bro.
I watched this one the other day on him that I had never watched any of his videos before. So I watched this one. It was this kid that was a like shredded kid. You know, his name was like James West or Jesse West.
Jesse James West.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
so
not
I'm both
on
right.
his dick at
No,
all.
So anyway, so he
We're like,
goes
hold
over-
on now.
You're not talking about
Yeah.
Jesse James West, are you?
Jesse
Yeah.
James West, Mr. West.
Who discovered your girl?
Noel.
Noelle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he goes and he does like a 50-hour.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
he
50
stayed
hours
there.
over- Yeah. Right, so y'all watched that one? Did y'all
I didn't watch it, but I'm
Okay,
aware
bro,
of
I
it.
saw
listen.
about it though.
He exposed Liver King in that video. He didn't say anything, but he exposed him with this guy. Said,
He's
"You're
in a
gonna
mansion."
live with me and do what I do
Yes.
for my life on a regular basis,
All
right?"
right.
So they do the whole ab thing, and the Liver King did great on that. So then the next day they wake up and they do this run that is absolutely obscene.
Yeah. It's like his.
Yeah, right.
I know what you're talking about.
All right. The kid, he did it.
Jesse James West, Liver King.
Like the whole like.
Like he did it. Liver King's laid out in the middle of the road,
Right here.
like just like, oh God, I almost. And then he's
Damn,
laid
it blew
out.
the fuck up. Did you see the views on it?
And then he's like
9.6.
He's like, oh God, I can't. He's like, oh, I can't.
Look at his abs; they do not move.
He's like, I can't. I almost didn't make it or whatever. And it's like, if you're doing this shit every week, bro.
Yeah,
like if
should
you
be
are doing this,
accustomed
you
to
should
this.
be accustomed to.
And
how
look,
to do
look,
that.
look, look.
And this is someone who does workouts every week, and I try to kill myself with it every week. But yeah, no, I sat down and watched this whole stupid ass thing.
And I don't want to be like this.
I'm not gonna lie. That dude makes me feel bad about myself.
Like
Jesse James West?
Yeah.
Oh, bruh.
Oh no,
Of
yeah, but look how
course,
much
dude.
Jesse James West body moves. Look
Yeah.
how much his middle
Oh,
section
yeah, no,
moves.
100%.
And he's diced.
He's got to be on. I mean,
But look, he's
everybody
unflexed.
on this.
He's still
fucking-
ripped, but you can see it's very
Well, if you notice,
unflattering,
though,
right?
If you notice,
Look at his wife,
there
too.
are different ways to flex your abs. Your abs,
No, I
aren't
know,
one
I know.
shape, right? So like, he's in a constant flex there.
Yeah,
Same
constant.
upwards flex. You got downwards. I mean, you got so many different
Yeah.
ways to make your abs look. And I'm pretty sure that.
But,
dude's
like,
got implants.
Like even
Did
just
y'all
to
watch
say
his
this,
apology?
yes.
I didn't
I'm
watch
sorry.
the whole thing.
lied.
I lied.
Yeah,
And
I'm
then he
sorry.
said it
No,
was
he
an
goes. He goes.
experiment.
I'm sorry, primals.
Yeah.
I lied.
Like he always addresses his.
and then
cult.
he goes.
His fucking wife's on
It
here,
sucks
too.
about
Look at that
social.
shit.
He goes. It sucks about social media.
Nah,
I was rich and anonymous before.
It's a
now
it's a good angle.
now I'm rich
I'll
and
show
famous.
Yeah.
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 Like,
I
why
started
do you even
rich
got to
and
talk about how rich you are right now? You just say you're
Yeah, he's
sorry.
like,
wa-
now I'm rich and not
Yeah.
anonymous.
weird flex, but okay.
You know who he reminds me of a little bit, and like this guy's kind of like falling off the wayside. Like people just don't talk about him no more. Dan Bilzerian.
yeah, he does.
He's like an outdoors
think-
Dan
I don't
Bilzerian.
think
Yeah.
he's ever gonna fall off the wayside, really, though.
Yeah.
I mean,
'Cause,
like,
I mean,
and there's
dude-
nothing. I mean, like, other than the fact that he lied to everybody. I mean, like, let the dude do his thing.
Well,
You know?
and he brought up too that it was an experiment to help with all
His
kinds of
abs are
stuff.
fake as
So
fuck,
you're
bro.
saying
Yeah,
Jesse
oh,
James
yeah.
out-abbed him on this?
No. They both did that.
Oh,
Fine.
okay. What did he
Uh,
outdo him? The walk?
on the walk with all the weights? What is it like? I mean, you can fast forward it. It's a little while, but he like. They pull the sled. They've got a weight vest on. They've got ankle weights on. They're carrying
Yeah.
kettlebells, and it's a
And
1
just-
mile trip.
And I know I keep saying this, but just pay attention to the bodies. Like, look how, like,
Cody can't get over Jesse's body, really.
no,
is what
I'm
he's
trying to
saying.
make a point of
No,
like
no.
Livers is like ripped to fucking. There's never an off second.
But
Not
here's what
a
I'm saying.
second.
But here's what I'm saying. Watch them bodybuilders, bro. Like, I agree with you 100%.
But
I
Ronnie
agree with
Coleman
you
isn't a like. These people are the outliers of the outliers, and maybe Liver King is as well. But look at
But
fucking
even
Jesse's
Ronnie
back.
Coleman.
Not the greatest back ever. Not that it's terrible. He's got a way better back than me, but like, it's not perfect.
It's not
and
like-
Liver's body looks fucking perfect always.
He looks like he's in major dehydration.
Even
the
sitting
whole
down?
time.
Yeah, he looks
the-
like he's getting ready for a show all of the time. Like
Yeah.
there's no way a normal person can retain that kind of shape and that look without being on some kind of gnarly.
Now I saw somewhere where
Yeah,
whenever
gnarly.
we found out Liver King was lying, and like I saw before his actual apology came out, that somebody like fabricated a Twitter response of him saying, and he goes, "Liver King is not, what is it like?
Yeah, boo.
Positive for steroids or whatever." He goes, I am natty. Brian Johnson wasn't, or Brian whatever his real name is.
Yeah.
I think it's Johnson. But he's like, he was on gear.
So he's saying Liver King is on gear, but Brian Johnson is not on gear.
But he's Liver King now. This was somebody made this tweet, and I was like, is Liver King actually saying that? Because that's the best way to spin it. Because then you can still stay in front of it and make it like you can like lean into it.
Yeah.
I think
He should have did that because obviously people know he's a fucking he's a this.
Yeah, I mean, but here's the thing though:
He's
is like
pulling
it's
a
hard
sled.
it's hard to be like hard. Yeah, those abs are so fake. Anyway,
That looks like the abs on the Batman suit.
Dude, yeah, for sure.
real,
The
though.
Barbarian.
It
the
does,
Barbarian.
dude.
The Barbarian.
Yeah,
Wearing 70
holding 70-pound kettlebells, 70 pounds in backpack, 20-pound ankle weights, pulling
For 1
120
mile.
pounds on a sled for a mile. Now watch, this kid who's never done this before, supposedly, allegedly, right? Okay, this guy that does it every week, he says it's his once a week routine. You're going to follow and do what I do every week. And
he's in front of him.
Way in front of him, bro. I mean, like, he exposed him right there.
Wow.
Okay, but here's the thing.
I don't care how old you are if you do this every week, bro.
Also, hey, you know what you're not thinking about?
What?
Homie's on gear, too.
No,
so how is he not keeping up with Jesse?
This is what I'm saying is that Jesse's also on gear.
He's open about. Oh, he is.
Jesse's definitely on gear.
That's right.
So
yeah, but still.
But why not?
But here's the thing.
He ain't on 12 G's a gear a month.
Because you don't need to be, bro. You do not need to be on that much.
I know. I mean, he's got.
It's wild
he's
you can even be
tests.
alive and be on 12 G's of gear a month.
He's
probably
definitely taking tests and probably some HGH.
He takes HGH and he takes another growth hormone too.
Hey,
why wouldn't you? If you're not an athlete, as far as like competitive, fucking just like these actors.
You see him breathing there? You see the breath?
No, and he's like laying down on the look. He's like,
damn, his abs actually look real there.
Right there, they do.
Yeah, they really do. Damn, that's tough then, because they really, honestly do look legit there. You can fuck. Maybe
That's
he's actually got abs,
dude.
bro. If so, he's got
bro.
the best ab workout of all time.
He did just do 500 ab work. Did you see? Well, they did that 500 ab thing.
Homie stays on hard. If he's got real abs, he just stay on hard, dude.
Yo, my shit
he
be
put
on
fish
hard.
sauce in that shit.
Yeah, rotten fish sauce, bro.
That stuff's no joke. Have you ever had fish sauce before?
No.
Woo, buddy. It's aggressive. But no, what I'm saying is if they're both on gear, right? Jesse is younger than he is. I get what you're saying about this is something he does every week, so he should be acclimated to it. But obviously, Jesse's a pretty active person, too.
Guarantee you that's probably one of the first times he's ever done it.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. Like, it just tells you that he's fake.
Liver.
Yeah. I don't think he really
I bet you he made that shit up. He said it on the fly, and he was like, now I gotta see if I can do it. He probably did it a couple times by himself without anybody there. And then now he's like, oh, fuck, people are going to be testing me on this. I need to start doing this.
Yeah, maybe. But that's what my point is it should have showed you he was fake before then when he has something that he is supposed to do all the time.
Yeah.
I don't know. In just my experience, I've never had a workout that I do on the regular and then introduce somebody and then they can just do it way better than I can.
Yeah. No, that's definitely...
Even if they're in better shape, it's just a different...
Listen, you give us some footwork. You dedicate an hour to show us some footwork.
Let's move the mics.
And I guarantee you, we would have... Yeah, you give us an hour, right? Dedicate an hour. You walk out of the room and be like, all right, now, I'm going to come back in 5 minutes. All you have to remember is this like 12-step pattern.
Okay. I got you.
We're going to be on the ground laughing because we're going to be like, what do you got? Let alone do it better than you.
Right.
That's what, you have such a, I mean, I know it's just like walk straight. That's all he has to do.
What I'm saying is
he's
not
the
saying,
expert at it, right?
Yeah. I'm just saying he's the expert. It's his thing. It's supposed to be his routine, you know?
Yeah.
It is wild. That's like shooting a bow better than Joe, like right off rip. Just like, yo, check this out.
And then just fucking Robin Hood and...
I'm like, I've never done a bow. Like, maybe I, like, throw things, or I don't know what's comparable to a bow, but, like, maybe I can throw darts. Maybe I can throw darts really well, right? And then I, like, walk into the room and I'm like... And Joe's like, well, hold on, buddy.
I mean...
Not so fast.
There are people that are naturals, but, like, I don't know. It just, to me, especially it coming out now that he's... It's just is weird to me. Like, why would you do that?
It doesn't make sense.
Also, if he's so fucking primal, what's up with this, like...
If that dude's that shredded, bro, like, you should be able to pull that weight, no problem.
Yeah, also, but why are you living in such a fucking super nice mansion?
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's a primal mansion. There's no electricity or anything.
Yeah, they turn the electricity off at night and shit.
At night?
Yeah.
Yeah, they do some weird sleeping shit, too. They sleep on boards and like...
But, like, why wouldn't it just all be solar?
Their phone... You know, didn't he say that they put
or why wouldn't he just be living in a cabin?
Didn't they say that they put their phones in, like, pots or something at the end of the night? Like, 2 hours before they go to bed because it, like, blocks out, like... They're like, well, I don't want that radiation by my head or something like that. Like, they, like, freak out about that kind of stuff.
Yeah, and he doesn't carry his phone.
Look at that. Look at that vein, bro. His
Yeah.
arms look like the
Yeah.
SpongeBob arms. Remember that episode?
That is super up close.
They trying to get in the muscle
Yeah.
club.
Yeah, and it's like it's got the veiny and hairy options. Yeah,
And
like
also, if he I know I'm gonna keep saying also if he's primal, but I'm gonna go again. Also, if he's primal, why is he wearing shoes? Be primal or don't be primal, my dude.
I don't know.
he only likes the.
Why are you wearing shorts?
He's very specific about his primal.
Be naked, bro.
Yeah.
He only likes.
Do you
to
think he
eat
owns a shirt?
testicles.
You know he doesn't
No.
manscape
I don't
at
think he
all.
does. I don't think he owns a shirt.
No, him and Burt Kreischer share shirts.
Oh, so there's
Yeah.
only 2 or 3 between.
No,
both
there's
of them?
no shirts.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah.
He
Yeah,
did
'cause
his-
we
he
saw
did his
him-
apology.
we
shirtless.
saw
That
him
shit was
in-
so funny, bro. He
We
was
saw him
just
in
like-
Vegas, and he walked out onto the
Yeah.
mat, like around the mat, and he was just shirtless, walking around in shorts.
Yeah,
and we were like,
like
this guy just
fucking-
doesn't. He just doesn't.
Did you
own a
hear
shirt.
like so you're a little bit onto the drama of him. Did you hear he was begging Joe to come on for like months?
Come on, what?
The podcast. And Joe was not having any of it.
Liver King has a podcast.
No,
No,
he was begging
Joe
to go
Rogan's
and get on
podcast.
Rogan's podcast.
Oh.
He was begging. He was trying to.
Oh.
And apparently Joe was like, why would I have him on?
Yeah.
He's like a snake oil salesman,
Yeah.
like he's trying to sell you something when you can clearly see through it. There's no scientific thing behind what he's doing or what he's saying. Like maybe then whatever the
Joe
9
doesn't have
ancestral
Instagram models on there
tenets.
either, so yeah, I feel you. Like,
But he's selling supplements. He's not selling the lifestyle per se. He's like, you could be like this, but also take my supplements. He's a company. He's trying,
Yeah. Yeah, there's definitely
Also,
some,
he is
some
also-
shady shit going on
Yeah.
with that whole trying to sell supplements and but here's the thing is like I don't know
Notice-
if he blatantly ever went
I
out
want to
and
know
was
what he
like,
looks like without his beard.
Look, they're the same exact.
Huh?
I want to know where his chin is in relation to his beard.
he's got
Yeah.
a lot of fucking hair.
He's
Look
got a
at
long-
the fucking. They're the same exact thumbnail. One's Liver King, one's Jesse James. Look at the view count, bro.
Oh, I know. I looked at that.
They're the same months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's wild. So,
I think his-
dude, if
I
I'm
think
the
his
supplement
presence-
company, unless he owns it, like if I was the Liver King
He's gotta
supplement
own
company,
it.
if
He's
he
gotta
didn't own it, I would be like, yo, Jesse James, you're the face now.
I think he's bigger on Instagram and TikTok than YouTube though. I think that's
Liver
where he
King?
I think that's where he kind of
Well,
does his stuff.
maybe.
But, I don't here's
His
the thing.
problem is he went too close to the surface. He should have just been this character.
Yeah.
You got too close to people who can actually unfold your little origami type deal, and they're gonna see your
Well,
shit from a mile away.
I feel like if you're in any position to be in some kind of workout YouTube like social media type influencer or anything
Also,
like
you
that,
see that?
you're gonna have you're
About
gonna have
time, though.
somebody.
I mean,
Yeah. You see TJ retired?
Mm-mm.
Dude, so many shoulder things going on right now.
yeah. Oh,
Yuri
yeah.
Prochazka, he's like he gave up his heavyweight belt or
Light
light heavyweight belt
Yeah, that
because he
dude's-
had shoulder problems.
That
Like
dude's different.
some of the worst they've ever seen apparently.
Yeah.
TJ retired because he just got out of that fight. He went and had surgery, and they were like, "Yo, we know you just had surgery, but it's gonna be a long road back, and you're probably gonna have to have another surgery after this one." And he just was like, "All right, that's it then, I guess."
It sucks.
Yeah, he to me that weight class one of the best of all time,
Yeah.
absolutely. And I loved watching him fight. I loved his angle switches, and he'd switch stance, and he'd like drop levels at the same time of
remember-
everything.
I remember watching him fight Henan Brown and being
Yes.
like, man, this dude was so annoying on The Ultimate Fighter. Like, I did not like him on The Ultimate Fighter.
Yeah.
And then when he came out there, I was like, when he came out there and did what he did, I was like, holy shit, he didn't do this on The Ultimate Fighter. He was
Yeah.
just a wrestler. He came out there and shocked the world, and then TJ was...
You know what he reminded me of? It reminded me of like the next step or the next level of Dom's game.
Yeah.
Like Dom had that, but he never had he never really wrestled or he might have took you down for a second and then come back up.
Yeah.
But he never really used that fold. But like TJ really used I'm gonna take you down, bam. Like
No, I
swap
agree.
levels, single leg,
Yeah, I agree
all over
100%.
you. Fucking wild, bro.
Yeah, everybody's shitting on him. Have you seen that? They shit on him because he retired. When he's retired, like the fighters react to.
Yeah.
You got like your Cody
Oh, yeah.
Garbrandts and all them.
That sucks, dude. Like when somebody retires, I think that's the perfect time to squash all beef you had with active fighters.
Well, I don't like Cody Garbrandt either.
Yeah.
He's just a
But say me and you were in the same weight class and we were rivals. When I retire, or like if I'm active and you retire, we're fine now. I have nothing against you because now there's no way we can address it.
Well,
we can't squash it anymore, so we should just be cool.
Some of these guys,
people.
It's just personal. It's beyond just the thing.
Yeah,
because that's interesting, right? Seeing professional rivalries where guys are like rivals, they fight 3 times or whatever, but like outside the ring, they have nothing bad to say. You know what I mean? But you know that inside, it's a rivalry.
Yeah. But then then you have some that crosses those boundaries where there's issues outside and inside is when they get the fucking scrap, you know?
Yeah.
But, and I think, you know, I mean, obviously you can kind of tell when that's going on. And I think those are always a lot more interesting to watch because, you know, there's so much loaded behind that kind of shit, you know?
Well, that's also it, too. Sometimes that's one of the cool things, but also kind of the iffy things about, like, the personal rivalries. Like, I don't know if you guys remember when Rampage and Rashad were the coach in the Ultimate Fighter, and like, they were just
ripped the
all
fucking
the way
door off the head.
always
He's like, man, fuck this
up in
door.
each other's faces.
Or like Titty
yelling
Boy,
and
he had that guy.
screaming.
He was like, "What's up, Titty Boy?"
Yeah.
Or "What's up, titties?"
Yeah.
I felt bad for that guy. I was like, dude, he can't exactly fix that really quick.
Rampage definitely came off as a huge fucking asshole.
Yeah. But I loved it. It made you like him.
Yes. Yeah.
You're like, give it to him.
That's a weird fucking. That's such a weird
But
thing.
that
to be like,
fight
he's an
was
asshole,
so
but I
boring.
like him.
Yeah.
That fight between those two was so boring. Nobody wanted to engage. That's why I like fights like
Rashad should have wrestled the fucking shit out of him.
like Cody, when Cody and TJ fought, they went at it. They were like, "I don't like you, you don't like me, let's go."
Yeah.
And kind of the same with Usman and Colby.
Yeah,
Dude, and Connor Dustin. They're fucking throwing hammers, dude.
Yeah, but see, all of Dustin's fights are that way.
I mean, also all of Chandler's fights. He throws like he's trying to like, hey, I got
Chandler,
5 seconds till the end of my life, bro.
Yeah.
I gotta hurry this up.
Like, this
Chandler
is
is one of the
last.
most fun people
I gotta
to
catch a
watch.
cab, bro. We gotta get out of here.
Oh yeah, well, because for some reason he's got that kind of feeling where it's like he fights like you're talking about, like this is his last fight.
It's
like,
hard to think that he's not on the sauce.
Dude, he's got the Liver King body for sure.
100%.
He's on the sauce.
I
In
mean,
some way or another,
bro,
he's figuring it out.
I'm gonna be
look
honest.
at that, dude.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't think there's many fighters in the UFC.
Because look at
that
his legs and
are
look at
not.
Dustin's legs right now.
Yeah.
Like, Dustin's got a fighter's body.
Yeah,
You know what
yeah.
I mean? Like, he's shredded, but he's not...
Dustin's got a working man's body. Like, I put the hours into fighting. I'm not worried about how I look. I'm gonna look good because I'm training so hard, but I'm not trying to look shredded.
It could just be genetics, man.
Yeah.
I went to school with folks that were
I love
just
this.
like...
I love this. He didn't really get taken down that hard. I love that how he survived. I was like, when he picked him up, I thought he was gonna dump him like Daniel did Alexander, and he just fucking. But nah, dude, he reversed and took his back. And this, he did not know, but this was the end.
This is disgusting right here.
Yeah.
Dude. This fucking when he starts to crank and then he gets it under.
Oh, yeah.
God, it's so gnarly. But no, I mean, honestly, the more I've kind of dove into the whole performance enhancing drug thing and like watching videos and stuff on it, I find it hard to believe that a big percentage of UFC fighters are not on it. Like,
But, like,
I
here's the
really
thing, though. Like,
believe
here's the
that a
thing.
lot
Like,
of them
okay.
are.
So, to an extent, I get it because...
But the reasoning is for recovery. I always got lost on that. I always thought it was like they're trying to get bigger, stronger.
No, it's
and
for
yes, they are trying to
recovery,
get
bro.
stronger, but it's because they have to recover faster to get stronger in a shorter amount of time.
Yeah, it's
Well,
really
go
for
ahead.
recovery. And, like, man, if you want the best fights, if you want less injuries, and you want that, fucking legalize it, man. But,
Well, I mean, wasn't
I get why
one
not,
or-
though, because
There
these
should
guys,
only be strictly recovery based.
But once
type
you
of
let
stuff.
that shit in,
But once you let it in, you let it in.
you can't.
And you
There's
can't.
no.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And like you can't stop someone for.
I mean, shit, they can't stop them now.
For example, because like TRT was a thing.
Yeah.
That's what that really was for, right?
Yeah.
And these guys are taking it, and then Vitor comes and he's like 16-to-1 ratio on testosterone.
Yeah,
and you're
yeah.
like, holy
He's
shit,
just
you're
dumping
literally
his
an
body.
ox.
Yeah.
Like you're not even a person right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he was exempt because he had all the doctors or
Yeah,
whatever,
yeah.
but he abused it, and
Yeah.
so that's where you.
Well,
There's
hey,
a very,
but then you
very
run the
fine
thing.
line of things you can do, and even that line is somewhat gray because there's always going to be somebody that has an excuse or that has this written letter that says, "Oh no, I'm allowed to use this," and it's like,
Yeah.
there's
And then there's
no
guys like me
fucking-
who just don't know where to get it, or can't afford it.
Yeah,
so like,
yeah,
why
yeah.
even try?
But
Like,
hey,
go back and look at all of my fights
Whatever.
and photos. You'll never accuse me of being on this sauce.
Why not just let it go? Let
Because
it,
you
all
can't
of it?
stop people from
Yeah.
killing themselves, really.
who cares? That's what they're signing up for.
That's why
I'm
like
not-
Kevin
I-
Randleman and these pro wrestlers are dying before they're 40 years old. It's because they're doing this stuff, and guess what your heart is?
Yeah.
It's a muscle.
Yeah.
And so when you're doing all that stuff, it gets bigger too.
Yeah.
Not every time.
But you could
but that does happen.
you could argue that like if you open the
But then
floodgates.
also, people are fighting, like beating the fuck out
Well,
of each
yeah,
other.
I
so
mean,
then,
yeah,
like,
but
how
hold on.
worried about their
Like,
well-being are
yeah,
you?
it's
So
like-
like,
Yeah, what I'm
It's
saying
a
is like
slippery
you
slope.
open up the floodgates. Of course, with everything, there's going to be a learning curve. So yeah, there's going to be several people dying. But if these people are signing up,
population control, anyways.
yeah, I mean, if they're signing up, like they want to fight.
Yeah,
Nobody's forcing these
No,
people
I
to fight.
I get it.
They feel like, hey, this is my way out, or this is what I'm really good at. This is what I want to do, and they're going to use whatever they need to get to the top. Let them. Just like some would argue, you could legalize all drugs, and yes, there's going to be curves. Curves ahead, my guy. But it's like just with anything. I mean, there was curves with alcohol. There's still problems with that. There's curves with like the whole legalization of weed
Yeah.
and like THC and CBD and all that shit. But it's like everything we need to learn from. It's probably more dangerous to drive at 16 than fucking.
It's also probably more dangerous to drive when you're 84.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Really, if you're over 70. it's
There's so
probably-
many problems in the world, period. So it's like, why not let steroids go?
Fucking, yeah, let's some
Let
fucking go up and do
some
steroids.
fireworks go, bro.
Well, but here's my thing: is what would you have to do in order to have a federation or a body that says all steroids are good? What kind of hoops would you have to jump through in
I
order
mean,
to
honestly,
you know?
you just
You
don't
just got to
test
get it
them.
cleared in court.
You didn't even
But that's
Oh yeah,
the
you
thing.
could just get
That's
USADA
the
back
thing.
out. Hey,
Or you
y'all
could
gotta
just
get out
not
of here.
test them. Or you could just tell them, hey guys, listen, we're testing you at the weigh-ins. Fucking don't piss hot.
Yeah.
Cool. That's what they did. That's what. Look at Mark Coleman, Godfather or Ground and Pound or whatever.
Yeah.
That dude was on every sauce there was.
Yeah.
I mean, you know,
And
the
Mark
dude had no
Kerr.
neck. Mark.
What-
Well, that one's been documented in his documentary.
Yeah,
though.
dude, super fucking bad, bro. I watched that and I
Y'all
almost
seen Icarus,
cried.
right?
Yeah.
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 That was a while. That
The
was a
Mark
gnarly
Kerr, I know you
fucking-
looked at me where Mark Kerr Smashing Machine. That was a documentary. Like it's a very good documentary.
Yeah, so-
it's
Was he
older.
He was on a bunch of shit.
Yeah.
What was
Do
he
you know what
on?
Mark Kerr looks like?
Also, that.
think
and
I mean,
also
he was on
payments,
muscle.
too. Like big payments.
He was on muscle, so like he took all of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
See,
then
but I think if
you think of people like you've heard of that Ronnie Coleman. That's the one. No,
Mr. Olympia, 8-time Mr. Olympia.
Yeah, he was fuck.
He's the
when
one
are you
that's-
going to that?
It's next weekend.
Okay.
he's the one that is all fucked up now, right? Can't walk. And
Yeah,
stuff.
he has
He's
bad
had
back
a
problems.
He's
He's
had
like,
a bunch of back issues.
I think
Yeah,
he's in a
because-
wheelchair right now, if I'm
because of
correct.
lifting
He's out
and stuff.
now.
Isn't that crazy?
He just had another surgery that
Obsession.
freed
Mark
some of
Kerr,
his.
Isn't that crazy?
Machine.
But you know what's
Obsession.
crazy is that he still does it to this day. He works out every single day.
Yeah.
Still, I mean, when he was in a wheelchair, when he was walking with canes and shit like that,
Yeah.
he would still go and put an hour in on the bike, bench, and all kinds of crazy shit. Because
Dude,
he
look at
loved
that dude.
I fucking
Adonis.
I downloaded this
That is Hercules.
on the way back on one of my last Orlando trips,
Oh,
and I watched this on the plane on the way back, and I cried.
yeah.
Bro, it's tough because there are certain parts where you're like, oh, he's gonna lose his girl. His girl's not gonna stand by him through this,
Yeah.
and then she does. It's like he's losing things along the way, and it's like,
This is
tough.
going out of steroids, but going into good sports documentaries. Look up HBO's Tapia. It's about Johnny Tapia, and I think he was a featherweight as a boxer, and that he had a.
is that like a 30 for 30 kind of thing?
It kind of is. It's HBO's own little thing, but it's basically like a 30 for 30.
I love that
And
shit.
man, I'm telling you right now, you want to cry? That one.
I
that
don't.
one.
I actually don't.
I don't know. Like, it's,
Not a fan.
It's a good thing.
It's a good
Sometimes you
cry.
just gotta
It's a good
You just gotta
cry.
cry it out sometimes.
Yeah.
man.
No, I get it. I get it.
You just gotta get
every
the-
once in a while.
You know what I'm
every once
talking
in a
about?
while, I
The
gotta
one that
watch
comes from
Love
the stomach?
Actually, and make myself cry a little
The
bit.
Notebook.
No, I get it.
That's Mark Coleman right there, and
Yeah.
that's Mark Kerr.
Yeesh.
They were boys, but they had to
God,
fight
look
several
at his
times, and
Chin, dude.
I mean,
Man,
you know,
that's
The Rock
HGH,
is gonna
bro.
play him in a movie.
That's HGH.
That makes
chin.
sense.
That's,
Yeah,
that's what they call it.
100%.
That's his girl right there.
Yeah, look at that. Yep, all of it.
But like,
Give
This
me
is when they were getting
all
ready
of it.
for Pride tournaments.
Johnny Tapia had a bad drug problem, but he was a world champion, and like, nobody could beat him.
When
And
was this? What time frame was this?
I want to say late 90s, early 2000s, maybe.
Okay.
His run, maybe.
Okay.
And another good one, too, is Legendary Knights, the Mickey Ward Arturo Gotti story. That's a good one, too.
Well, now that we're on this, our top 3 is the perfect time for it.
Okay.
So, what are the parameters of this? Top 3 MMA fighters, what are we doing? Like, influential? Are we doing
so,
like
that's why I
our
was-
personal
all-
top 3?
I think it's all
day-
got to be all personal.
all
I think it's
day-
got to be personal, right?
Like, and you
all
have your
day
own
I'm sitting
reasons
here
why
thinking,
you
I'm like,
can't.
are you thinking like, okay, but even when you go personal, are you thinking of like my personal
Favorite?
top 3 of
Yeah.
my
Or
favorites
best?
to watch, or the ones that I think are the best? Yeah. So let's give you my top 6 then. Okay.
No, it's got to
best-
be 3 in honorable mentions.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah. You
it's
can
got to
give
be 3 in
honorable
honorable
mentions
mentions.
that
Well,
is-
the honorable mentions would be the ones that I think are probably technically, or whatever. But like,
Hey, you do what you do, man. So this is what we do. We go 3-2. So you'll give us your third and your second, and then you'll give us honorable mentions. He'll give third, second, honorable mention, third, second, honorable mention. Then we'll go back around for first, and then we'll like talk about our list. But you can openly talk about it the whole time. So fucking, but it's on you to go. So who you going number 3?
number 3, all time, George St. Pierre.
Okay.
Okay.
So I can kind of already feel where your list is going. You're going for actual top 3 all time.
Kind of.
Kind of feels that.
So like, I used to not really care for St. Pierre, but like in retrospect, I think he is one. He's probably. I mean, he's definitely top 3 all time as far as just all time fighters, but also fun to watch because he's so beatable. Like he looks like in every fight he looks like he's going to get beat sometimes, and he looks like he's in danger, but he always is able to make the adjustments, and able to pull it out. And then also, of course, his accolades have put him into number 3. Number 2, probably Dan Henderson. Okay, because he's the first one to grab 2 belts in 2 divisions simultaneously.
Pride?
He did it in Pride.
Yeah.
And he knocked out all the legends back when everybody was on the sauce and everybody was a legend.
Yeah.
Knocked out Vanderlei's, everybody. And he's one of my all-time favorites. I can watch most of his fights and just really enjoy him,
I love that.
So, and then, damn it.
See, your honorable mentions can easily plug into your 3 or 2, but your 1 should always be like your God one. Like your 1 is your 1. Probably doesn't change much.
Yeah, but see, that's the problem is I've got that with 2. You know what I'm saying? Like I got my number 1's basically tied for 2 people but
Hey,
my honorable mentions are like Robbie Lawler is one of my all-time favorites. I will
Yes.
watch every Robbie Lawler fight. I mean, he really needs to be my number 1, but because I'm putting some other things into this category, that's why I give him the honorable mention. But he is 1A/B. Like he's not even 1B, he's 1AB. You know what I mean? Like for me, Robbie Lawler is a fighter's fighter. He is the perfect example of a fighter. Like he goes in there, he does what needs to be done. He's respectful before, he's respectful after. He's fucking intense.
Yeah.
He's scary. He knocks you out. He submits you. Whatever. Like Robbie Lawler is one of my all-time favorites. So he'll be in an honorable mention. And then my number 1's John Jones, just because I like John Jones.
You went too soon, bro.
We knew it was John Jones.
I can't help it, dude.
Yeah,
Like
that's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
he's the best. Like he's
Yeah.
just the best. And even if he loses to Francis, his body of work before
Yeah.
is hard, because everybody's has all them questions about the PEDs and stuff. But at the end of the day, like everybody's on that shit.
Yeah.
And the ones that aren't, whatever. Randy Couture was on that shit. That dude won titles at 40 or 50. Like that dude was on the shit too. Like they all were.
Yeah.
They all were. You're in a sport that is so brutal on the body. How can you not be? You know what I mean? Like I'm not even 30 and I hurt every day when I wake up from 10 years of doing this sport. And these guys have been doing this 20 years, 25 years.
At a fucking level that's like
Way above where I'm at.
Yeah, it's fucking
Yeah.
No, it's gnarly. It's hard to imagine doing something like that and not being on.
And then John Jones is doing all that while partying and
Oh yeah.
snorting coke
Just
and
fucking-
banging hookers and doing all that crap and then going and fighting you a week later. Like,
Yeah. Or
He
the
is-
day after.
this dude that dude's insane,
Yeah.
But so he's the one. He's number 1, and then I guess got the others.
Yeah.
Robbie Lawler, Dan Henderson, George.
Yeah. That's a fucking
my
that's
top
a hitter. So my list is on. It's just favorites. It's not,
Perfect.
and I think it's a mixture of favorites.
I like that.
Influential, like some of the influential side.
See, my influential
But
list is different
also-
than my favorite list.
I'm taking kind of everything into account here, right?
All right.
So my number 3 is Rose Namajunas.
Okay.
I love watching Thug Rose fight. I love her in and out of the cage. Number 2, I think Izzy really is my number 2.
He annoys the shit out of me. His fighting style is great.
Yeah, and that's, most of it is the way he fights.
Yeah.
I love watching him fight. And I love watching him
I
fight.
can't believe I forgot the real number one. But
Honorable mentions, I've got Bryce Mitchell, just because I love him as a human being.
Dude,
He cracks me the fuck
he's so
up.
funny, bro.
He's so funny.
He's like a meme come to life.
And another one is Alexander Emelianenko.
Oh,
like old school.
man. You're
Yeah,
digging
super
back in
old.
the old
Yeah,
school.
old school.
I just watched a fight with him the other day.
He was the scariest dude of all time.
He-
Fedor was scary,
But-
but Alexander was
He had, like-
10 times
He
scarier
had like
than he
circles, like purple circles
Always.
under his eyes.
And he
at
went
all
to
times. He
prison.
didn't sleep.
was. Yeah. And then he came out and fought again.
Yeah.
And then killed
Yeah.
people.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's insane.
Man, very good reference. Oh,
Yeah,
man.
that was that
was a good one.
yeah,
That's
that's
a fucking good one. That's a forgotten
any
name.
of his fights, dude. You can watch. You're like, this guy's just crazy.
Have you seen the one where the guy's like mean mugging him? He's just standing there.
He
like
stands
he's,
across
like he's
the
standing
thing.
there like he's waiting in line for a sandwich. He's
Yeah,
just like-
dude. And he never had a body that was like, oh, that guy fights for sure.
Yeah.
He kind of had that like,
Yeah.
I'm just a dude, but I can fuck you.
Yeah.
But yeah,
But I can fuck you.
yeah. But I could also fuck you. Yeah. So those are
I think
mine.
That's what he went to prison for.
Maybe.
I'm a dude, but
Did you say
didn't tell
you
me
said
to
your
do
number
it.
one? That was your number one.
No. I didn't do one.
That was your
You want me
honorable.
to do
Oh no,
one?
I'll go 3, 2.
Oh shit, my bad. Oh well.
No, you're fine. So my number 3, and this is just because, like, I'm gonna go a lot off of personalities and vibes. Like, there's nobody quite like my number 3, and I really wish it could be my number 1 because it was like the first like glimpse I had of like somebody I super fucking liked. Forrest Griffin.
Oh yeah, man.
Forrest Griffin.
did.
There's
He
something
was
about
fucking-
him being like, yeah, dude, that dude is or can probably beat me.
You know
Him
what?
admitting
is,
like he was so
goofy in
like
that way.
You know what?
Yeah.
like shit on himself kind of thing. It was so funny.
in a, I guess maybe not now that I think about it, but kind of in a sort of a way, Forrest reminded me of Brett Favre, like a younger Brett Favre, just
I
like the
kinda
way he was
get
always
that
cracking
vibe.
jokes and
Yeah.
playing around on the sideline. Like when you watch Forrest on the Ultimate Fighter, he was like, that's a great choice. I love Forrest.
I love Forrest. Like there was something about like how he's like he was docile like a dumb ape or something. He's just like, I don't know.
Whatever.
I'm gonna try
Yeah.
that shit.
going.
And the fucking him versus damn, why am I blanking on his name?
Rampage.
No, the first fight.
Oh, Bonner.
Yeah, Stephen Bonner. I mean, instant fan over that, obviously. Like, I watched it a little before that, but, like, that was like, dude, there's something bigger to this.
Well, I mean,
It was
that's-
something crazy about it, you
They're
know?
pretty much that fight's pretty much responsible
Yeah.
for the boom.
Which is wild because, like, nobody talks about Forrest in any list.
Yeah.
Like,
That
he
is
just doesn't
true.
get brought up,
That is
Yeah.
true.
you know?
Yeah.
My number 2, I'm gonna, like, I know you had problems with the number 1, and I'm also gonna have problems with my number 1. But my number 2, because like I'm kind of coming from back in the day, and then I'm coming forward, right, with my 3 to 1. Number 2, BJ Penn.
I got you.
There was something about his fights where it's like, that's a motherfucking gangster in there, dude.
Yeah.
Like, he's gonna either die by the sword or he's gonna fucking slash somebody to death.
Yeah.
Like him versus Joe Daddy Stevenson.
Yeah.
Bro, his face. Have you seen that fight?
I'm sure I've seen it.
Bro.
But
Bro, nobody had ever bled like that to that point.
Oh yeah, man, that shit was crazy. It was like bubbling out of his head.
yeah.
Dude, nobody
I'm sure I've seen
bled
it, but
like that up until that point. It was fucking wild. And like BJ was licking the blood off. It was like such a legendary fight.
Yeah, he's an insane person.
And like, why can't I
he's,
find
like,
anything?
Actually insane.
He's running for mayor. I think,
This
or-
was
or
like,
governor.
I think this
Or
was the
governor.
fight, but look at that.
Yeah.
Oh,
And that was just like, that wasn't even the worst it got, but that was like just fucking wild. Honorable mentions, bro. Fucking Randy Couture's got to be up there.
Yeah.
What a fucking performance-based person. Like, he seemed like he was made by the military. Like, he just, like, was so proficient in what he did. Wasn't really anything, like, in the ring that he did that was just flashy. It's like, I'm in there trying to get a victory.
Yeah.
I think you have to put out another one for Max Holloway.
Ooh.
Bro, Max comes,
That's a
bro.
fucking good one.
People from the islands, dude, they get slept on for whatever reason. Like,
Yeah.
they just don't ever get hit in those lists.
I can't believe I didn't fucking think about
Dude,
that.
yeah, that's what I'm
That's a
saying. Like,
fucking-
we're
that's
a few
such
years
a
removed from,
good
like,
one,
people
bro.
having, like, classic
It's
legends.
so hard because like you're sitting here and you're naming these old school names. And I'm like, damn, I only did one honorable mention, but I'm thinking like
Yeah.
Chuck Liddell's and fucking Anderson Silva's.
Yeah.
And even
That's another one.
what's the other guy? Rich Franklin.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah.
dude, world beaters back in the
Yeah.
day. But
Dude, did you know Rich and Chuck fought?
yeah,
I didn't
Chuck's
know that.
retirement fight.
I totally forgot about that.
Yeah, he broke Chuck broke Rich's arm in the beginning of the round with a high kick.
Yeah.
And Rich ended up knocking him out with
Yeah.
an arm.
Fuck that.
Yikes.
Jesus.
Which didn't last much longer because, like, I mean, you see what Anderson Silva did to Rich, like, twice?
Yeah.
I don't think they fought a third time, did they?
No.
Yeah.
No.
He's like, I'm going to do the same thing I did the first fight. Again, I'm going to wash and rinse.
Another guy that always came to fight, it was always 50-50, was Chris Lieben.
Yeah. And that was, like, Anderson's debut fight in the UFC.
Yeah, there are some
Fucking tough.
It's hard because, I mean, it's such a fast-paced sport.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
there's names come and they go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, you I mean, none of us named any great heavyweights, but there's been a couple of good heavyweights.
Oh, yeah,
you know what I
absolutely.
mean? The light heavyweights and stuff. It's just so many people. It's hard to.
I would say, look, we should have
It's
just
hard
did,
to
like,
fucking-
our number one of each weight class. Kane is my number one of heavyweight.
Right.
I think Kane,
I like Stipe.
Pete Kane, I think he could have beat everybody. I do really like Stipe, too.
Yeah.
Like, I think
I think he
that's
needs to
a really
stop
good-
fighting if you hear him talk, but yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, you ain't fucking lying, bro.
Also,
That
like,
post-fight press conference,
I have a
that
top.
one hurt.
I have a top two when it comes to girls, though. Like, I don't have a top three because these two I could watch fight each other. I could watch fight anyone else. It doesn't matter who they're fighting. I like their style so much. Zhang Wei Li
Dude.
and Rose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They are so fucking good. I used to like Joanna, but before she got like Hollywood.
Yeah.
Like when she won the belt and then ran for like, I think her first 5 fights, I was like, dude, I fucking love her vibe.
Yeah.
Her vibe is like she wasn't so conceited before the boob job. Like she was herself.
Yeah.
Now she's like, now you look at her Instagram and you're like, oh,
Yeah,
she's
you're
just
like, all right,
she's doing
dude.
what the fuck she wants.
And I
to.
like Valentina,
Which is cool.
but like,
Ooh, that's another one,
okay,
too.
I could watch her fight or I couldn't. It's okay.
You know another one I didn't think of when you brought up Holloway is Aldo.
Oh yeah, dude.
Oh yeah.
Fuck, man. There's too many good
That's
fighters.
crazy.
Too many good.
There's just too
And
many
my
good
number one is a 3-way tie. But you already said your number one, so we're going back to you.
Okay. Mine. I mean, listen. I think you guys are gonna hate for it, but I think for me, because of
Is it now or vintage?
no, it's now.
Okay.
But I think because what it's done for UFC, it's hard to not.
Yeah.
Connor.
Of course.
I'm leaving.
Listen, and I get it,
just
and
kidding. No,
I get
no,
the
no,
hate.
you're right. You're right.
and I
100%.
completely understand. But for me,
And motivated Connor there was no one more fun to watch.
oh yeah, I
So
mean,
you're- I mean, I agree with you. I
the
don't hate you.
Yeah.
in the top, when he was on his game, there was nobody else that could. I mean,
Dude.
fill a room the way he did.
Nothing more entertaining.
And the whole outside of the ring shit, that's a little bit different. But it's like, dude, it's hard to not address what he's done for the sport,
What?
So I think, yeah.
You've heard what Rogan said, about what Rogan always says about John Jones, his defense. He's a wild motherfucker. You have to be a wild motherfucker. I mean,
Yeah.
it's the same with Connor. Like,
Yeah.
why do you think he is where he's at? It's not
Yeah.
because he's just like, well, if it works out, it'll work
Yeah.
out. No,
No.
he's
He's
like,
fucking
no, it's
insane.
all or nothing.
he's
It's
crazy.
I'm either going to be eating, with the
Yeah.
kings, or I'm going to be sleeping with the peasants.
Yeah.
There's no in between.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's a good number one.
What you got, dog?
All right, so my number one is a 3-way tie. And I'm gonna go.
Breaks the rules.
I'm breaking the
Breaks
rules.
the rules.
But you're gonna understand almost immediately why
He
the
does
rules
this every time.
had
I
to
hope
be
you know
broke.
this.
All right, my number one is because look,
Is it Father, Son, and Holy Spirit?
it's getting close to that.
Oh, damn.
It's gonna feel very holy when I'm done. Okay, so
All right.
one, it isn't not everything is about the destination. Sometimes it's about the journey, or that's what
sure.
life should be about, right?
Is you're up or you're down?
You know- How funny. All right, this is my top one.
Your shit always gets so inspirational
Okay.
when you go up and downs, and I'm like, dude, just say you had a good day. I don't know.
All right, look. It's about what you leave behind. It isn't always about what you...
Fuck you, bro.
All right?
fucking over
And
it.
sometimes it's about the magnetic field you have about yourself. And my number one's RJ.
Hey.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's my local number one. Now if we're going international, come back.
I fucking hate, dude. I hate you.
No.
I hate you. Bro.
My number one, like my personal number one,
Yeah.
and this is just because of like if we're just going off of like who I like.
Yeah, that's what personal means.
I should have caught this because he was using all the keywords I used earlier.
Yeah.
I like how you did that.
Yeah, I said charisma.
Charisma,
You know, I did all the
magnetic. all
I
that
was
shit.
gonna say what you left behind because you got 5 coming. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? I was gonna say, you know, but dude, the night this changed my life. Okay, so I remember I was in Twin Peaks all by myself. I was watching this fight.
Damn, that's a
I was standing. I did. There was not even room to sit. It was fucking booked out. And you hear the foggy dew. Come on, the lights are dim. And then you see the fucking orange, the green, the white. And Sinead O'Connor is singing Conor McGregor into the stadium. For his first interim belt. He's fighting Chad Mendez.
Who also had someone sing his way in
Yes.
there. So.
And I can't remember the guy's name, but it was like...
Aaron Lewis.
No, it wasn't, was it?
It was, sure was.
Really?
Country Boy. Yes, the Country Boy song that they
Oh,
did.
yeah, country. Yeah, that's right.
Was it?
that's
It's
right.
not Country Boy Can't Survive.
Yeah, he
That's
goes, I
blasphemy for me to
grew
say.
up.
Yeah.
Oh,
From
yeah.
Stained, yeah.
Good, no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember now. But like that night, I met Ryan. Cedric saw me and was like, "Yo, I'm over here watching fights. You want to come sit with us?" And I was like, "Fuck yeah!" And that created 4 years of us going to Twin Peaks and watching fights.
Yeah.
So that changed my life in that way. It also changed my life in the fact like nobody was doing what he was doing. Like, and he was like calling his shots and taking them like literal, like a Death Note book. Like
Yeah.
he would write somebody's name and it's like, "You're fucking dead."
Yeah.
And he was doing everything
like-
he said he
It's
would
like Gordon
do.
calling his submissions.
Yeah,
You,
Yes.
you think he sold his soul to the devil?
No,
I don't think so.
No.
You don't
I think
he
he'd
was at
still be at the
cross
top if he did.
you know what
You
he
think
is.
he'd still be
because
at
the
the-
fall,
so.
they say that when you do something like that, the rise is quick, but so is the fall.
But I don't think he's falling all the way off until he's in prison. But he's like Gordon Gekko, bro. He is like the Wolf on Wall Street, bro. It's like he went up high, quick,
yeah.
fast,
Yeah.
money, yacht.
He's not down.
fucking,
He's not fucking.
He's not all the way down
no.
yet. He's still getting head
I
on a
still-
boat in fucking Milan. You know what I'm saying?
I know.
That video was hilarious.
That's crazy.
That just cracked me up. I was
I
like,
feel bad for his wife.
Yeah,
bro.
I'm like, dude, just
How
fucking,
though?
or
She's
not his
living
wife.
the fucking dream. That's also true.
We don't know.
Yeah.
I think when you got that kind of money, you can hush anybody, including your wife.
Yeah.
You could be like, "Hey, don't worry about my Tuesday.
90 Birkin
It's
bags.
Wednesday." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I agree.
He's
with
fucking
I
wild.
agree with McGregor.
But if we weren't going with who I think my favorite is, if we're going like the best, it's John. It's John.
But even John,
It's hard to not
but
say
even-
John.
But even like John though,
But
no one's done what he's done.
nobody said Habib.
Oh, those
Because he's not the best, bro. Khabib's not the best. Anybody who
it's
who has he
hard to-
fought? He fought a drunk ass McGregor, fresh off a fucking whiskey tour. He fought a washed up Anthony Pettis. Sorry, Anthony.
Hey, just so you guys know, this is RJ talking.
Yeah.
Now.
Yeah, like,
RJ,
Okay,
take it
whoa.
over.
I mean, fuck, bro.
Yeah,
like, what,
fucking-
I mean, but like,
If
really,
Khabib's
though,
listening, yon yon.
what?
Yeah.
Who did he fight? He fought.
This is
he
my
fought
argument. Gaethje?
Iaquinta to win. He fought
Fought
Gaethje.
Gaethje,
Gaethje was
Poirier.
Wash Gaethje.
Gaethje was terrified.
Dustin.
Yeah, he fought Dustin.
I don't really care for Dustin either.
Wow. All right.
Not a Dustin
Who
guy.
else did he beat?
I
Fought
like
somebody
Dustin.
else.
I know you do, but not a Dustin guy.
Well, he retired
he's fake,
on
too.
the Gaethje fight.
No, before
He
that.
beat Dustin right before that. Before that, he beat
Who fell out?
Alaquenta, I thought.
Who
Yeah,
fell
but
out
okay,
for that
so
fight?
so he beat Dustin.
Tony?
No, that's not what I'm thinking
Wasn't
about.
that the
I don't-
fifth?
No,
but
who?
he beat Iaquinta to win the belt.
Well,
Then he fought Edson Barbosa. He fought, but like think about the guys that I mean, just the quality of fights that these other guys are fighting, the quality of fighters, the people that Oliveira has fought. I just feel like I just don't think Khabib is the best. I think that Khabib is probably the best grappler.
so
But if
he
he
I
can
don't
fight-
think anybody can combat that.
this
I don't
is
think-
this is the order
I think
you could
find
go.
someone-
So
I think you could find someone.
he
there's-
with notable
look at
names
the top.
starting off at Michael Johnson, then he went Edson Barbosa, then he went Alaquenta, Connor, Dustin, Gaethje.
Okay,
So he beat names.
I mean,
he only
and
beat
that
him at the end.
division's
Though.
always been
because-
fucking stacked.
I mean, but he
I mean,
he only beat like
he only
three
defended
names in
it
his-
3 times. He won the belt off of Al. I guess you could say off of Al. That it was up for grabs.
Right.
And then he defended against Connor. Defended it, or I guess he won it with Connor. But the belt is on this. I don't know.
So he fought Connor, but then again, Connor was not the same Connor. Everybody can tell you that. So yeah, he beat that name, but it all depends on when you beat him. Okay, so he fights Gaethje, but like Gaethje is one of those fighters that watch him fight. He gets hurt every single. He's not. Gaethje's world class because his will gets him there, but it's not. He's not. He didn't fight an elusive Gaethje. He didn't fight a guy with a style of. You know, I think Volkanovski could beat Khabib. I think Alexander Volkanovski has a real shot if he, especially if he can get. Well, we about to see if he can beat Khabib because he's about to beat Khabib's little brother. I think Volkanovski takes it.
Really?
That's my number one. I have to redo everything.
Volkanovski?
Alexander Volkanovski. I can't believe
That's
I forgot
another
that.
good
I
one.
am.
We've said it 3 different ways.
Sorry, brother.
Volkanovski.
I don't know.
Volkanovski.
Volkanovski.
Yeah,
Volkanovski.
that he's also another
He's
one
the
that's
best.
fucking.
He's the best. He's the best fighter in the UFC right now. Other than John Jones, I don't even know if he's really in the UFC because
You
like
truly believe that he's the best right now?
I think so.
Word.
Do you
What
not?
about- This is my issue, is that I feel like we have better fighters out there, and I love Volk, but I think there's better fighters out there that aren't being coached correctly.
I mean that's true.
But
Chimaev.
that's- we're getting
I
too
feel
deep
like-
into the whole thing of this. We're getting way too deep into all this
Where
because we
was
could
this
say
even started?
what
was the
what
initial
good days
question?
what who did they beat on good
Oh,
days
yeah,
and
yeah,
who
yeah.
did they beat on bad days, and we're just gonna
I
start
just
talking
don't
about
think-
every single match that's
it's
ever
just all
happened.
preference at the end of the day,
It's-
and I
yeah.
just don't think Khabib's the best. I think
This
I
is
think
what you
he
do.
was. I think he did the best. He did the best at capitalizing at the time.
This is what you do, and I know you said we're getting too deep on this,
Yeah,
but
100%.
you get a team of Islam, Chimaev, and Khabib, all coached by John Danaher.
Yeah, no.
Bro, nobody's gonna be getting off the mat.
Yeah,
They're all gonna be glued to that motherfucker like
yeah.
there's 100 times gravity on.
So can we say how exciting it is, even as sad as it is, when you see someone like long time, like or someone as dominant as like Usman get head kicked, and you're just like, I mean, you almost feel like you're watching a time in history,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Oh, dude, yeah.
Big
Or
time.
like,
Big
or
time.
even you know what just happened with Izzy.
Izzy, yeah.
Although that one was more, I felt like you could more see it coming, but
Yeah,
Also-
I mean, but I'll tell you, the moment when
That dude's
Leon
scary.
kicked Usman, I mean,
That's
I
the one.
audibly was like, "Holy fuck!" Like, I
Same.
mean, seriously,
Dude, holy fuck.
I jumped out of my chair.
I didn't get to see it live. I had to go to bed because like my work
I
schedule
was-
was weird. But like when I woke up and I saw the replays,
I was.
he was out. He was like,
Oh man,
was
it was
asleep.
and it was like a movie.
oh,
Leon,
man.
you've got to do it.
Yeah.
You've got to go out there. You got 5 minutes, and he's just like biding his time, and he's setting him
Oh,
up like you
fucking-
can watch it. He's setting
that
him
setup was dirty
Dude.
too, dude. It was fucking so dirty.
bro.
Yeah, but that was one of those things where you're like, this is gonna
And I
go
don't
down
like
in
Usman,
history as fucking one of the craziest nights.
Something
You
about the personalities.
Hey,
He comes
you
off
got a
so
pattern that you don't like, and that kind of
He's so yeah. Who's my number one?
Volkanovski.
Alexander Volkanovski.
Well, John Jones.
He's like, well,
All right. Well, hey goes. Hey, put
Yeah, put that back.
put that back.
No, I don't really like Usman, and I don't really like Izzy. I just something about the way that they carry themselves.
If you could look like one UFC fighter, who would it be?
If I could look like one,
Yeah, like
fucking
they're
Paulo
full-
Costa.
Paulo Costa, really?
Who doesn't want to look
He
like
looks
not my
doofy.
face? Not my
No, you have to
face.
take the whole body.
Oh yeah, well then why would I? Want
Oh,
to
there's
look
one
like someone
answer,
else?
and it's one answer only. But what is your answer?
Me.
If you could look like them, but be your soul, like your personality, but in their body.
I don't know.
It's one answer, bro. Who's your answer?
I don't know. I want to hear yours.
It's Luke Rockhold, bro. How do you... There's not a better looking...
He's got a good face.
You
on
would
him.
suck.
He's got a good face on him.
And... Okay.
How about the fight with Costa? That was a wild fight.
Yeah.
Luke Rockhold. I've been that tired. That dude showed some heart.
Bro.
He did hands
No,
on things like
no.
He's like, fuck.
The fight with fucking
He's like, I'm getting
Jan,
too
bro,
fucking
where he
old for
he
this.
got hit and then he's
Oh,
like,
yeah,
and he was trying
yeah.
to come back up and just boom. Golly. But ain't nobody
I don't
better
like Luke
looking.
Rockhold either. I think he's a douchebag.
Yeah. That's the problem. That's
He's
why I
a
said your
good-looking dude.
personality.
He's got a good face.
Yeah.
He's got a good face on him.
I'd either
Luke's
be
got a good
him
face on
or him or Connor. Connor
Connor's
looks
got a
cute.
good body on him.
He's cute.
I mean, Michael Chandler also.
Dude,
is
no.
fucking
Hey, if you're gonna
ripper.
look like anybody and it's gonna be someone foreign, Patty's pretty fucking cute. You see him with
That
new
looks like
teeth?
Oh, dude.
Yeah, but you see him with new teeth?
No.
I've
All right,
never
come
understood
back
why
to me.
fighters get
No.
new teeth in the middle of fighting.
Yeah, that is
you
true.
wait. Why?
I
wait?
need new
Just
teeth.
like me
you
getting
know?
a nose job in the middle of
Yeah.
just in
fucking-
case you just
Did
got
y'all
his nose
watch?
done.
Okay, did y'all watch Tyson Fury? That's who I want to
fucking
embody.
watch.
That's male peak
That's
performance.
Should
You
we
hear
have
me?
done a
Performance.
boxing list? I was gonna say that, but I don't know shit really about boxing other than popular boxers. So I would have
Yeah.
been like fucking
Yeah.
Muhammad Ali, Tyson, fucking.
Well,
Roy
Roy Jones
Jones
Jr.
Jr.
is the number
Yeah.
one.
Always.
Well, I
bro.
didn't say my one. Y'all jumped me a little early.
100% number one.
Fucking
Yeah.
representing.
Dude,
Ain't nobody done it like Roy
I,
Jones
I'm gonna
Jr.
send you. I'm gonna send both of you this video I watched the other day. Is on YouTube. Someone made like a. It's like a documentary. It was like a 40-minute.
Is it like?
But it's really, really good, and it's on his whole career. Like goes over most of his fights and stuff. It's
Yeah.
done really.
Dude,
well.
I've watched pretty much every single one that's been on YouTube. Like honestly,
Yeah.
I'm
It's
like,
it's just done so well.
yeah, yeah. send
We've
it to
gotten
me.
reached out by his. Damn, I don't want to missay his name, so give me a second while y'all are talking.
We were done, but
So
no,
hey, how about this? Okay,
Yeah.
so you got your top 3 best fighters. What about your top 3 best fights, bro?
oh, dude, that's tough,
How about the best
bro.
fights?
I don't
dude?
even know. See, that's the thing is that there's so. I mean, it's
There's so
hard
many,
to.
it's hard to
It's
do.
hard to break down.
You said top 3 fights?
Yeah.
Well, Robbie Lawler, Rory McDonald too. That's got to be at least
That's up
arguably
there.
number one, just because of the heart they both put in. I'm not saying that technique was crazy.
Yeah. No, I get you on that.
Oh, dude, we didn't even think about fucking Demetrius Johnson for like top 3.
Yeah, but see, he's
Technically
technically
he's
technically
really
great.
fucking
He's just not
great.
exciting to watch for me, just because he's so much better. It's kind of like Klitschko was not exciting to watch
yeah,
at all.
but he just
he's one of the
walked
best.
walked
He's
through
one of the
everybody.
best heavyweights, just record wise.
Yeah,
Man,
Yeah.
he's boring as fuck.
that would honestly that. I mean, I know we're talking
Hey,
about
all
MMA
bodies.
fights.
I'd like to look like AJ. I like him. I'm sad he's getting his ass whooped every time he fights a Ukrainian.
Oh yeah, fucking! I'll tell you what though. Watching the recap of the Fury Klitschko fight, the walkout of that whole thing, and I
Dude.
mean, literally set.
Listen,
I mean, set Europe on fire.
boxing
But-
is insane right now. Boxing's on fire right now, especially the heavyweight division. Did you see that they just? I don't know if you guys follow boxing like I do, but they just
Ordered.
ordered Ruiz to fight Deontay Wilder, and
Yeah.
you were talking about a firework fight,
That
bro.
and is Ryan in trouble?
Ryan's in trouble.
Bro, Ryan's in trouble. Ryan
Dude.
and Tank Davis?
Tank
That's an
Dav-
ordered fight right now.
Listen, man,
Holy shit!
Tank's
Yeah.
fighting one more time before he fights Ryan.
Oh, I thought when
fighting
they
him.
order it has to be the next one.
It's supposed to be, but they
Oh, he had some
Hey, that's
contract signed or
that's
something.
Floyd's boy. I'm sure they're gonna let him do whatever he
No,
wants.
he left Floyd.
What?
Yeah, he just left Floyd like either this week or last week.
Really?
Yeah, and that dude is
Where
something
is he?
serious, bro.
Where's he at now?
I don't know. I can't remember.
Oh, I thought you were about to say I can't say it. I'm like
I can't say.
Deep into this game, you is.
Alfie Smith.
Yeah, Alfie. Yeah,
Let me see.
We've been reached out to have him on.
yeah. That'd be a really good one. He's been Roy's mid holder for a long time.
Yeah, he just released a book called Trade Offs.
yeah.
So Virgil, he just reached out to us and was like, "Yo, you should." He just
Virgil.
I'm trying to remember.
Right.
It sounds familiar,
Saban's dad.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but he was like, "Yo, you should have him on," and I'm like, "For fucking sure, dude."
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah,
but maybe we got to get Roy on here one day.
Dude, that would
Maybe
be...
we need to stop saying it. Okay.
We're gonna listen. This is day what?
Hey.
178 of trying to get
something.
Roy Jones Jr. on our podcast.
Well, much longer than that. You said day. You meant episode. Probably.
yeah, I mean one of the two.
Okay.
That's fine.
Yeah.
But yeah.
One of the best boxing matches, if you guys haven't watched it, is Arturo Gotti and Mickey Ward. That's my favorite.
I've heard about it.
That's
I
my
haven't-
favorite. It's my favorite trilogy because they're so respectful and nice to each other. But
Or what is the
those-
other one? It's
those
like
two went the first one, man. Listen to me. Fucking the first one, Arturo Gotti, Mickey Ward, one of the best boxing matches you've ever seen. You will sit here and go like, how are these two guys not fucking dead? Like, how are they standing there and like these guys would just like hands down, bah, 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 but just trading shots.
But there's
Insane.
another one that everyone says. What is that other one? It's like super fucking popular. They're like two guys meeting at the fucking peak of their career, but this was like maybe 60s.
Oh,
Fucking, I know when you say it, I'm gonna be like of
Hagler
course.
Hearns?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Oh, yeah.
I watched
They were
that.
two different
I watched
fucking
that
angles.
first round, and I was like, dude, how the fuck do you keep this pace?
yeah.
They were
And they did.
literally like fucking.
It's,
It was like the building was on fire, and they had to get out of there.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I mean, that's basically how that one was, the Ward Gotti fight.
Yeah.
They fought 3 times, and the second one was more of a boxing match, but the first one and the third one were fights, and it's different, right? Because like you watch some boxing matches, and it'll be a boxing match, and then you watch some of them, you're like, holy shit, these guys
this
are
is a
fighting.
fight. Yeah.
Or is money the only thing on the line? Because geez,
Was this more of a like an outside beef they had too that they brought
they
into the
were-
ring, or
nope, Nope. No, they just went in there and they brought the best out of each other.
Yeah.
It was weird because they were cool in the ring. Gotti was a like a more classic style boxer,
Yeah.
more like the world champion type guy. Ward he's the one they made the movie on with Christian Bale, and Mark Wahlberg played Mickey
Yeah,
Ward.
fighter.
Yeah, and so he was more of the just kind of the journeyman's fighter, and they just fought, went to war. It was insane, and it was so good they gave Mickey Ward $1 million for his second fight with Arturo Gotti, and he had 11 losses. He was the first boxer ever to get that much money with that many losses on his record. Because that fight
Boxing's
was just,
retarded. It shouldn't matter about the losses. It
No,
should be
it
a
really
matter
shouldn't.
about like what you put into the ring.
Yeah.
Dude, I remember one of the funniest things I ever seen in my life came from boxing, and that was the aftermath of the
Tyson?
Broner versus. Oh, that too.
Oh.
That's
That's-
nothing is ever gonna be as funny as that was the first time.
what?
When Mike Tyson hurt his back before the fight, he
Oh
goes,
yeah,
"I broke my
my
back.
back.
My back is broken."
Do you mean you have a spinal fracture?
And he goes,
It's
"It's
spinal."
spinal." No, but when at the aftermath of the Broner Malignaggi fight, when he's like, Broner was fucking Malignaggi's like a side girl or something, and he's like, "You're fucking my side chick, man." Like in the aftermath, like the after interview,
Yeah, in the
and he's
in
like
the ring.
bitching, like Malignaggi
he's-
lost, and he's crying.
Oh my god.
And he's like, "You fucked my side chick, dude,"
That's
and I'm like,
sucks.
"Bro, the mic is right here,
Dude.
Everybody
Talk later."
heard.
Yeah.
God, that's
It was
crazy.
fucking wild, bro.
Yeah, that's
Also, he was almost fucking gone, bro.
Yeah, he was.
All right, we gotta wrap this shit, bro.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
we've been here
yeah.
for a minute.
Anything you want to tag or promote right before we get out of
Not
here?
right now. Really, I just want to say thanks to my awesome girlfriend Taylor for everything that she does for me. She lets me keep training and keep on doing the thing, even dealing with being pregnant and our other 3 kids. So she's awesome, and
Hell
she's
yeah.
helping me do the thing.
Do you know the sex of the baby?
Yeah, I'm having a girl. We'll name
yeah,
her
do you hook up-
Penelope.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh,
That's right. You
yeah,
said
you
that.
told
You
us
said
about
that.
that.
I remember that now.
Sweet
Is
Penelope.
she's due this month or next month?
I mean, I think she's gonna come this month, dude.
Really?
Yeah, but she's due the 1st or the 4th.
Oh fuck.
They've changed it a couple times, but
So a
it's-
New Year's baby?
yeah.
Damn, that'd be kind of.
That'd be
I
sick.
really kind of want her to have it on New Year's, so she always thinks everybody's throwing a party for her. You know what I'm saying?
That'd be
every
sick.
year
That's
for her
such
birthday.
a dad way to
Or
look
she's
at
gonna
it,
be
man. That's
very-
the cutest shit I've ever
Like
fucking
I'm saying,
heard,
right?
man.
Like every year.
The world is celebrating your birthday, babe. It's like,
Yeah,
dude,
fireworks
that's
in the
such You're such a nice guy. God damn it, RJ.
You're too much, bro.
So I'm
Yeah,
gonna try to. I'm also gonna try to fight in February. So if y'all can find me someone
Oh,
that's
shit.
man enough to fight me, let me know.
Oh,
Fuck yeah.
Because
dude.
try to
What-
fight
what-
in November.
What weight are you on?
What
Gotta
weight?
Yeah. What are you?
Whatever weight they tell me to be at this point. Because like I'm trying 185 probably,
Word.
180, 190,
fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude.
200
yeah.
heavyweight. I don't care. You just tell me where to go.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dog. Good shit.
You should try to box John Bogana or
Gabbana?
Gabadana. Fucking.
John
That'd be a nice
Capitan.
fight, bro. Hey, you
Box
would
either
wash
one of
him and get a good check.
I'm saying. Bite.
Just be like, yo, you know, I'm a journeyman, and then just fucking wash him in the blood. Because he's a
I know.
man of God.
No,
man.
I
He's
got
okay.
it.
He's like, I'm out of here.
Holy Spirit.
Yeah.
Good shit.
Before we get out of here, bro, you just got yadded.
I did.
Show off the gun.
Oh shit!
Inside the little sep right there.
Yeah, bro got yadded by Chauncey at Sacred Ground Tattoos.
About
Tell him
to
how
rip
your
this shit
experience was,
off.
bro.
Oh, it's always a good time hanging out with the boy.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was awesome, dude. I that's the first time I've gotten tatted by him, and his hand is so sweet. I mean,
You sucked on his fingers?
just once or twice, but
Okay.
no, it's like super light.
it's a
so
tip,
it,
you know.
the total experience, it was like, dude, I couldn't even tell like what was going on
So you would
it
say
was,
he left you satisfied?
he left me wanting more. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
Okay.
So I'm ready to go back. You know, if you catch me
for
direct-
seconds?
Oh, yeah, I'll take it all.
Oh, wow.
Thirds and
Okay.
fourths.
But yeah, fucking Chauncey at Sacred Grounds. If you guys haven't checked out his art or any of his tattoos or anything like that, go check him out. He's a killer and he's hilarious. Yeah, I was dying the whole fucking time we were doing the tattoo. So.
Yeah, killer playlist when you're there getting
Yeah.
tattooed. Like, it
Yeah.
keeps the vibe, like, a fucking going, dude.
Yeah, it's a good time. It's a good time in there.
Yeah,
So
bro.
yeah, and
Were you
also
hung-
my buddy is working at the shop now. So I walked in and
Oh,
I was
word?
like, "Oh, what's up, dude?" And like I hadn't seen him in like a year, but
word.
is a guy I went to school with back in the day. But I was like, "Holy shit!"
Oh, word.
So yeah, that was cool.
Sick, dude.
That was a good time.
Were you hungry afterwards?
I was
Oh, I mean, I know a guy. Did
What's
you
up?
go to Rusty?
at
A
Rustic Spoon. Yeah,
At the
Emerald
food truck?
Republic. Yeah, at Emerald Republic Brewing Company.
Word.
Yeah, I stopped there right after.
One of his seasonal dishes.
Yeah, I mean,
You know,
'cause
they're
he changed
all
the
constantly
time.
changing the menu,
Yeah, yeah,
bro.
yeah. But yeah, it's all killer.
They have what
It's
you
all
call nourishment there.
Calories, dog.
Calorie dense food for nourishment purposes, bro.
Yeah.
They're gonna refuel you after you get inked by Chauncey, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, and it's not even that far of a stroke.
No,
it's just right
fucking
right
really
down the
close,
street.
actually. I'll be there tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to say hey to the boys tomorrow.
Double dipping in a week.
Yeah, it happens.
You
You
know?
know, sometimes you got to.
You got to get your food. You got to get your
Indulge a little
beef.
bit.
You're not full from one guy. You're going to two.
two.
You making your rounds.
Gotta get your meats, dog.
Yeah.
What's up?
Rusty,
So, yeah.
he's got the meats.
He do be having
That's
the
what
meats.
I heard.
Yeah, yeah, y'all check him out. I know most
Also
people.
recently married.
Yeah, congrats.
So maybe not all the meats.
well,
Well,
all right, let's go to the next one, shall
okay.
we?
So, and dude, if you want something to just round off a perfect meal because you just had a nice beefy burger
Yeah.
and you got a sweet tooth, because I got to go from salty to sweet and from sweet to salty.
I get it.
I just can't leave it alone. Okay? You're going to want to get a cookie from It's a Cookie Bakery.
Is this right?
That is right, dude. They just came out with their seasonal flavors.
Tell me about them flavors, dog.
Candy cane.
Damn,
Candy cane,
coming in
bro.
hard.
You know, like that movie Wrong Turn?
Nope.
Candy cane.
Candy cane.
I don't know if that's the best.
Yeah.
I don't know
It's
if
a
that's the
good
best
Paul
plug.
Walker movie.
It's a sleeper hit.
Dude, so fucking good.
It's a
So
sleeper.
It's a
fucking
sleeper
good.
hit. It really is.
Didn't mean to interrupt but chocolate orange.
Okay.
'Cause that's
Boy,
people's
such a
vibes.
good I love that flavor.
See, and you're like the
Love
chef,
that.
so you can kind of appreciate these flavors more than most.
Yeah.
My favorite, gingerbread. Fucking
Makes
banger.
sense.
Like nothing like a good gingerbread or a chestnut type flavor of the season.
Such a
And then if you fucking hate somebody, a lump of coal. It's a triple chocolate cookie. But they constantly change, just like a Rustic Spoon. It's a Cookie Bakery changes their flavors monthly. That doesn't mean like these monthly flavors are that's all they have. They have other flavors as well.
Well, for sure.
Your
but they have,
classics.
Yeah.
But they're going to have fun
Constantly
things to spice
changing
it up.
around.
They're not your boring, run-of-the-mill grandma's cookies at the fucking convenience store stop.
The fucking
They put their heart and soul. They killed that lady, that grandma. They just use her face now, bro.
Oh, wow.
That lady been dead. Ain't no way that's a real lady.
Oh, yeah.
They propped her up. She's just stuffed with fucking cookies.
She's in a wax
Ain't even
museum
real
right
no
now.
more.
Yeah.
But Katie at It's a Cookie Bakery is going to get you right. You just visit her on Instagram at It's a Cookie Bakery or itsacookie.com. She's going to get you right, bro. She's at Palafox Market. Any pop-ups? I know she just released a schedule on her Instagram of where she's going to be in the next week. So be sure to visit that and go get you a cookie, bro. It's going to be a nice little sweet treat.
Love that. I love a good little sweet treat.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
After you get your full belly, too, you can, like, shop around the town, bro. You might want to stay. Maybe you are visiting.
If you are. Let's say you're from out of town, right? But you come down to Pensacola, you hit the market, you get a good cookie, you hit Iron Republic, you get a tattoo while you're here, and you're like, you know what?
You're
I
enjoying
actually
this
really
place.
fucking like this place,
Yeah.
you know? And you start looking, and you're like, you know what? I may or may not want to purchase a property here.
Some would say you are looking and a liking.
Exactly. That's what some would say. Not me, but him.
Okay.
You're going to hit up our boy, Joshua George.
That's right.
At
man.
Realty Connections. He's going to be able to help you out, find the property you're looking for, prepare you to get that property, do all the negotiations for you, write up your contract, answer any questions that you might have, and you know, create an awesome relationship with you. So yeah, if you're interested in that, if you're looking at maybe selling a property, you're like, yeah, you know, maybe I want to get out of here. You never know. But yeah, if you're looking at anything like that, anything to do with real estate, property, anything like that, if you have any questions, Joshua George at Realty Connections will definitely be able to help you out. A great dude. So yeah.
Now, would you say you've ever had a situation at an open house where somebody was like pushing you around or anything? But you know how to handle yourself.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Why?
You know why?
I don't.
Oh,
I mean, I know why
yeah.
but I
Well,
mean,
it's because I train at Kazushi Club.
oh,
Pensacola.
word.
Yeah,
Okay.
with Derek Overby.
Yeah. The little guy jits guys?
Yeah, little guy jits guys. Yeah, I mean, they're
Little guy
killers.
jits guys.
I mean, they're little killers. I mean, that's what it
Yeah.
is. It's a room full of killers. I mean, the sweetest killers you ever meet, but they're
Oh,
killers.
for sure.
You know?
Dude. And they got swag, dude.
Bro, drippy shit.
Drippy shit.
Drippy.
The technique that they teach is geared towards smaller people to beat bigger people, but in turn, that makes it easy.
It works for every.
Yeah, that is sizable, scalable, some would say.
That's a good word.
Thank you. That's a real word, too.
Sizable. Scalable.
Scalable. But great guys. We know because we personally went on a trip with them, and they couldn't be funnier.
Yeah, they're
just
hilarious.
fucking.
I love them to death.
We went to ADCC together and just fucking had a blast with them guys.
I just had a great idea for you.
Oh no,
You need to come out with Cody's dictionary.
dude, fucking. Why did I know when you said I had a great idea that I was like,
Cody's dictionary
Dude, it's on its way.
of make-upable words.
Yeah,
Make
'cause, I
upable?
mean, that's fucking all of them, you know?
dude, I love it.
I'll help
We
you.
should do
An
an
amount-
I'll ghostwrite for you.
Magnum
In
rhythm.
a magnum rhythm.
Fucking,
It's in a magnum rhythm.
it's fucking, it's an Magnum rhythm.
Yeah.
Well, if I make these words up, I get to make the definition too. So
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
yeah. What was the one that you think I just made up?
That's some merch right there.
Oh,
Scalable,
no.
sizable.
No, you were saying
Scalable.
scared. No, it was actually a word. It was just funny the way you said it.
Just now.
Sizable and then scalable. It was just keep going.
Okay.
Just finish with that. dude.
Also, dude, if for whatever reason, whenever you decide to move out of town because you've been bullied and you decided you didn't want to go to Kazushi Club, and maybe Foley's more your speed because Pensacola, you know, we're busy people, you know. We're like,
It's unfortunately, it is a growing town.
yeah, and maybe you want just life on the lazier side. Mm-hmm. Okay, why am I roasting Foley?
I honestly.
But
have no clue.
say you move out of town and you decide country life is your vibe, like
Jesus
and-
Christ.
okay. Foley, Alabama has a great
You
club.
ever been
It's
to Foley?
Panacea
Dude.
Panacea Martial
Trying to get us
Arts.
kicked out.
Tony Rayborn, freshly minted black belt, has a great crew over there. He's grown them from the ground up. He has a great children's club. I mean, got to be like 30 or 40 of them by now, probably more.
Yeah,
I mean, anytime I do a family day, it's like fucking wild with kids. Out the kazoo, wherever that is.
Yeah.
But they're out of it. He's got Rich
Shimoleski
training there and teaching there every Wednesday. No-gi class, beginner and advanced. And he can also get you decked out in the latest swag that he has. He owns a lifestyle experiment. So not only are you going to be at Panacea Martial Arts learning the greatest technique in Foley, Alabama, but you're also going to be wearing the sickest swag in the Americas.
in both of the Americas.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the northest of America. So
lifestyle experiment, man. They got them fucking hitters, bro.
rash guards, shorts, shirts.
I still rock those shorts.
Coming out with gis soon.
The rash guard hits. The new shorts they just came out with are my favorite shorts.
Yes.
Seriously, I love them to death. I wear them way too much. Yeah. So yeah. And all their stuff is so simple, but it's made so fucking well. The quality of materials that they use and the quality that Rich puts into the brand and like takes the time to actually, test things out and make sure things are working correctly and are up to his standard.
Snuff.
It fucking. I mean, you can tell. I mean, you really see in the gear. So
yeah.
Awesome
and we
shit.
might be cooking up with something.
Yeah, always.
Yeah.
Couple chefs over here.
You know what I'm saying? Well, we're gonna get out of here. He's gonna flex that little butter knife he's got.
Yeah. Butter knife.
Anything else you want to get out of here on?
Yeah, I guess I'll shout out a couple of sponsors that I got. I want to shout out to the Golden Hype. It's an Etsy shop, and they make all sorts of like clothing for children and baby clothes and some custom stuff too. And they sent me some really good hoodies. Pretty epic.
Hell yeah.
I'm a horror person. I like scary movies and stuff. So they sent me a gnarly Friday the 13th one. It's a sweater and then a good hoodie that's a Freddy Krueger one, Nightmare on Elm Street. So shout out to them on Etsy. And then also shout out to my tattoo guy, Tatman Carone at Sin Ink. He's been a sponsor since day one. Always supported me. So go out there and give his shop a shout. He also owns the Burger Box. That's what it is. So the Burger Box, yeah.
Word.
So he's got the Burger Box where the old Burger Factory used to be.
Okay.
Hell yeah. So go give him a shout. And then Larry Downs Junior Plumbing for any of your plumbing needs.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Give us a call. You might
Love
actually
that.
get to see me.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Good shit. Well, dude, thank you for coming and hanging out, man.
Yeah,
it's
man,
always
I
the
appreciate
shit.
it. Yeah, man. I
It's
really
always a good
appreciate
time.
it.
Absolutely love
We
every
love
time
you.
you come in, bro.
We love you, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, same.
You're the best.
Same. Love coming in.
Hell yeah. Well, good shit. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for listening. We're getting the fuck up out of here. We love you. Yee! 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 Yee!